Hey, Charley the Plumber here. I guess we're on. We're here in the studio with Small Town Laser Creations, Zach and Shelby.
Howdy.
Shelby and Zach. Shelby. Why is it Shelby?
Why'd you say
Shelby.
it that way?
It's not
Shelby.
You didn't have to say it that way.
Shelby and Zach. So how's everyone doing tonight? We've got a few popped in already, which is nice. Everyone hit that thumbs up while you get a chance. Don't forget, Tuesday night live stream and Sunday. I won't say I was disappointed in the video this week, but I just didn't think that people were going to enjoy it the way they did.
I think
Honestly,
people really enjoyed it more than I thought, to be honest.
It got 74 views. I wouldn't say they really enjoyed it.
Well, it was, once they taste that, it's going to be like 1 million views out there.
Yeah, it's something like that.
People just got to share it over and over and over, and then
Well,
everybody will get a taste of it.
If you made it and you could share it to me, and I would eat it,
Okay.
yeah, that'd be cool.
All right.
Timmer's here, Mr. and Mrs.
Tomorrow.
Mr. Badass, and Connie are
Cooney.
here.
Cooney.
Justin Anderson just popped in. Lost in the 218. Where's the 218 area code? I'm
I would have
intrigued.
to look it up.
Checker.
Let's see.
Nice to see that Connie was first.
Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota. Eh? Next time, Connie, I'm not going to believe you unless...
Nope.
Nope, can't say that. Can't say it. So how's everyone doing tonight? Had a great long weekend, 4th of July. Seemed like Saturday got here like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what the heck? Weekend's almost over with. But
Yeah,
it was a good long weekend, I think.
I would agree with that. That did
Yeah,
kind
but-
of creep up on you.
You could have stayed out all Sunday, too.
We did stay out
They
all
did.
Sunday.
They came
Okay,
home
so how did
yesterday.
it creep up so fast?
It just seemed like it just zipped right by.
You went out Thursday.
We went out
got drunk
Thursday.
Thursday.
Well,
went out
yeah.
Friday, or stayed out Friday, got drunk Friday.
Actually,
Stayed out Saturday, got drunk Saturday. Sounds like it really crept up on you.
So where is this all going?
Oh, I'm stating that I
He's
feel
just
so
jealous that he
so
had to
sorry
work.
for you.
Thursday night we did go out. We went up and played some Keno, and we had a couple of pops. We were in bed by, I don't know. I don't know. Friday we played golf.
I saw that.
That was a great day.
Who won?
It wasn't
I would
me.
say Mama K.
Really?
She shot a 94 on 9 holes.
Really?
That's awful.
I
That is
think
really
I shot
bad.
a 80 something on friggin' 9 holes. That wasn't much friggin' better.
What's your
that's
best
for sure.
on 9 holes?
Are we talking about gentlemen's golf, or are we talking about
I
like
don't know.
legit track
I
everything?
don't know what
Legit
gentleman's
track
golf
everything.
means.
Who does that?
I do that.
That's boring.
What is gentleman's golf?
That's when if you lose a ball, you just drop from where you're playing.
No.
Why?
No. That is not, because that's not golf.
How is that not golf?
How are you going to say, oh, I kicked your fanny when you friggin' got 3 in the woods and you're should be hitting 6? And you
Because
got,
everyone gets that same opportunity. So if
No.
everyone loses,
I disapprove on that counting. So next time we play, I guess I will be counting your shots and you'll be counting my shots.
What happens if it goes into the lake or
Then-
the
Then you
pond?
do 1 in, 2 out, hitting 3.
see, that's why we'll never golf together.
What does that mean?
1 in, you hit it,
It's
you go
3
in
strokes
the woods,
just to play 1.
you bring it out, and then you hit it again.
Well, how
That's
do you get it out if it's in the middle of the water?
Well, you just drop a ball.
Oh. You just said I'm confused. You just said you
1
can't do
in,
that.
2 out, hitting 3.
Never mind, Shelby. We don't play that way. It's not fun that way.
Yeah.
So
doesn't sound
Golf
fun.
is not that serious.
So you shot a
No.
39 is what you're saying.
No, I shoot like I think if I tracked, it'd be like a 64. I shoot a 54 last time we golfed.
Hi,
Okay.
Practical Ken.
Practical Ken, what's going on?
Ken is in the house. Are you leaving?
Don't worry about what I'm doing.
I'm just
He
wondering.
gets squirrel. He just gets so distracted.
No, I just wanted to see if you were going to go take care of what we talked about before.
We didn't
Yeah, we didn't talk about anything, I guess.
Oh, she forgot to turn the lights on.
Oh, she was here for like 25 minutes early as well. And then, no, we got the lights on, so it'd be nice. We got to fix the one, though, on the bottom. We need to do some sort of different lighting in there.
Yeah, it needs to be a background, a
So-
different background.
Yeah, so it shows up a little better. Maybe I'll work on that someday when I'm retired.
Yeah, you're retired Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then you work Tuesday through Wednesday.
Edward is also in the house. Good to see that everything is safe and not sorry in Aruba, Edward. Not saying that was good the storm hit Venezuela, but better than it hitting
Yeah, better you than me.
That's right. That's right. On my phone, can't tag names. Hello. Oh, this is Practical Ken. Mountain 7 badass. Do you think he's Mountain 7?
No,
MT?
no.
Yeah, so anyway.
Mountain 1 wasn't available.
Yeah. Or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's all good, though. So we're back to sitting on these hard chairs. I always thought these chairs were really comfortable.
Until you have to sit in them for 2 hours.
But then I'm thinking
Yeah.
that I have a fat behind and the edges. The chair itself is comfortable, but where my fat hangs off the edges, not so comfortable.
That's so comfortable.
Not so much. So anyway, this weekend, great weekend. Spent the weekend on the floating cabin. How about you guys?
I had a great 6 days off.
Yeah, I worked.
You worked this weekend?
Yeah, I kind of had 3 days off, Wednesday through Friday, and then work Saturday, Sunday.
There you go. Did you get overtime working Saturday and Sunday?
No, I got time and a half on Monday.
Because
But
a lot of people will take off, Thursday and Friday and work Saturday and Sunday for the overtime.
I don't know how that would works.
Well, it works in GM. I know that, and Ford and them guys.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
I
weird.
don't- yeah, it doesn't
I
make
wouldn't
sense.
see. Yeah,
I have to work 40 hours before I get overtime, no matter what days of the week they are.
That's the way it should be. Just saying.
I think most. I wouldn't say
that's-
most, because there are some people that will say some weird, like, it's if they work 40 hours or their 8-hour day is straight pay, and then if they work 9 hours, even if you're not at 40, you still get that hour and a half.
I think
of
it's like
OT.
that at the post office.
That's so weird.
But here's the thing. When you do that, if you work 9 hours one day and then 6 hours or 7 to 8 hours the other day, now you're getting time and a half when you don't have 40 in. So
Yeah,
the way
exactly.
I work it is you must work 40 before you start getting time and a half.
Yeah, which
That's
is how it
is.
should be.
That's how it is for me. If I work 36 hours a week is what my slot of the department is, which is I think 95% of the people. But if I stay over and work an extra 4 hours, it's just all straight pay.
Up until 40.
Correct. But
Got
I
it.
mean, I don't really stay more than 1 day a week extra.
Sure. So why do they put you at 36?
It's
What's
just how the hospital is 312s.
Gotcha.
That's what they do usually.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So anyway, out on the floating cabin all weekend. It was actually reasonably quiet out there. Reasonably quiet. I mean, it was packed. There was a ton of people on the friggin' water. But it wasn't really... We always go to this place they called Bare Naked Bay. And I would love to say that it was bare naked, but it's not bare naked. But it's a little bit cooler because there's a North Channel on one side and there's a Snai on the other side, and it's pretty much all kind of like floating water area, so it's not really protected. So the water was, it's
What do you mean protected?
well, protected like 2 islands or like land around it. So that so that the water can't, like here it flows right through. It flows from the St. Clair River all the way down to Detroit, pretty much where it will Lake St. Clair will I'm not sure how they say it, but it will rechange its water, or it will change over its water every 4 days. So every 4 days it has brand new water in that lake.
What?
And in Lake St. Clair, or I'm sorry, St. Clair River is every 2 days. So as it flows in through Lake Huron, it takes 2 days to get from Lake Huron down to Lake St. Clair.
That's actually very cool.
Where from Lake St. Clair, it takes 4 days for it to get from Lake St. Clair down to the Detroit River. So,
Where did you learn that fun piece of
well,
info?
that's just a little useless trivia that comes out of my head, probably from 3 followers ahead of you, Jimmy. Edward, thank you. Happy 4th of July for you as well. What's up, Travis? How we doing, buddy?
What's going on, Travis?
Good to have
No.
everyone here.
Travis only said, "What's up, Charlie?"
That's true.
We don't.
That
we don't
is true.
respond.
That is true.
We
Yeah.
take it back.
Hi, Carrie. Kiki.
Oh,
Huh?
Kiki signed in on the old small town lasers.
Yep.
Where is she?
Small
She's
town
on
laser.
Small town laser.
Hi, Mom.
So anyway, Timmer, his OT is calculated on a daily basis. Plus, I get underwork.
Change his to live.
I am on live.
No, you're not.
What do you mean I'm
Timmer
not on live?
said, "Is that where the they run the dog sled race? The UP 200?"
Hey,
So anyway,
he just asked you a question.
No,
I'm not
yeah,
answering
he-
that question. I'm totally
'Cause he
friggin'
knows he's
I'm
wrong.
not
Oh.
answering that question. Not going to answer it. I'm going to find that
see.
one of these days. I'm going to find that. And I'm
Yeah,
going to
you
shove
will.
it
You are.
in
Yep.
every one of you guys' friggin'
You
fannies.
still owe me breakfast from the last time, but yeah, that's
It's
neither
fine.
here nor there.
Hey, I pay. It may take me a bit, but a bit.
Yep,
But
yep,
it-
yep,
it-
yep,
it-
yep.
Connie, I did not see your message yet, but I haven't unlocked my phone in a little bit. But I will take a look at the message.
You need to apologize to Travis because he's said that what's up, everyone.
He fixed
Hi,
it. Yep. Hey,
Travis.
Travis.
That would include you two clowns.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that a crocodile can't stick its tongue out?
Can't say as though I knew that.
Are you trying to take over my fun fact?
No,
of
I'm
the
just
day?
trying to. I'm trying to get it going because we're a little slow start.
I know. I feel like everyone's still recovering from the weekend because usually recovery day is Monday, like you recoup. But we didn't have a Monday because Monday was the 4th of July and everyone was still out. So today's recoup day. So
No, I feel fine. I
not
had a
you,
Monday.
but I'm talking about all of our people.
You know what we say around here at the shop?
Hmm.
Every day's a Monday until it's a Friday.
I've never heard anyone in the shop say that, but I like it.
That's because you're
that-
not there shop.
That is true.
Yeah. But I am around enough to know FOF,
That's right.
which is what matters the most, right?
That is true.
Put your phone down.
I received a text from Travis.
Oh,
He
I'm
doesn't
sorry.
even know what to
I-
say
I-
because
Travis
he's
wants to
looking
say it. He can say it through the chat.
Well, he
Put
did
it
not
away.
say that because he's only got a few of these, and he wanted to know if I would like one. All right.
Okay. Put
All
your
right.
phone down.
I'm putting my phone down, Travis. See, you got me in trouble.
he blames everybody. It's
Yeah.
the same
It's
thing
everyone else's
every
fault
week.
except mine. So, Edward, no storm, no damage to the to Casa Del Mar, so I can go down there and lay in my friggin'
Cabana?
Speedo.
in my Speedo. Yeah,
Ew.
I'm getting me a banana hammock. So we're going on this. So we're going on this trip down south on that big boat.
When is that?
That is in September. So
Why
Suppo-
September?
because I guess it's still warm down there.
Mm.
So I need some clues as to some shock and awe that I need to take down there.
What does that mean?
Like I need to, I'm going to be rooming with 5 other couples I don't know.
What do you
So
mean
I-
that you don't know? I thought
I-
you and all your friends were going.
Well, no, it's not. It's a few of the friends that I know,
Okay.
but a few of them I don't know. So I need to make sure that I introduce myself properly. If you know
Oh
what
my
I'm saying.
gosh. How are you afraid to? You know how to introduce yourself. You do it every time you meet somebody.
Well, no, I'm just thinking that you never know if you come out and you got a friggin' little banana hammock or
I wouldn't do that the first
you
time
know
you
like
meet
a
somebody.
wrestling outfit or something like
You
that.
should you should show up with a wrestling outfit, one of those wrestling masks, and a ball gag.
I can't wear a ball gag.
All right.
Travis's wife is flying home from the D right now. She was down in Westland in Canton. I'm thinking that they must have family down there because it's not like people fly into Michigan and go, I'm going to go to Westland.
Yeah, no.
True. Yeah.
That's kind of like, that would be like flying into, I don't know, God knows where, the busiest city in friggin' town.
Travis, the reason they sell Detroit versus Everybody is from the rapper Eminem. He wrote a song about that, and then I think
Just
everyone just
took
picked up
off.
the ability to sell that merch.
And
But I think there's a specific store called Detroit versus Everybody.
There is.
And if you try to sell stuff downtown as a lender or something like that, they flag you and they stop you from selling.
It only
Because
works
there's
so
that
well
store.
because we did it.
it worked
No.
for a bit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And then
Who
we
can
realized
picture
shirts suck.
CTP in a Borat swimsuit? Timmer, the images that I don't want to have, I'd like to not have.
Timmer, that was one of my thoughts. And, usually when I let the wife in on knowing what I'm going to take, she shoots me down right away. But if you check out my crocheted red, white, and blue shorts that I wore in Aruba a couple of years ago,
Those are cool.
they have suspenders that covered the old upper body, as you can say. So I didn't have to wear the pasties.
You could get a crocheted wrestling singlet.
Oh, there you go.
I just found one on Etsy.
That's awesome. No damage to the island, so I'll be good when I go down there. I really like it.
Wonderful.
It's a good place to go.
One happy
Flights are
island.
expensive.
Yes, they are a little bit expensive, but yeah, you got to do what you got to do. So you go to Houston, flights were cheap, but it cost you $1 million for friggin' booze down there.
Yeah, but the difference is flights are just as cheap or just as expensive, and it's going to cost us $1 million.
The dogs are not down here, Mom. Someone want to holler up?
Let me just mute. Okay.
I could still hear you.
Well,
Yeah,
you
but-
heard it.
Just
Oh.
because you heard me doesn't mean they did.
Oh.
So yes.
Someone comment and say they heard Zach too.
They didn't hear me.
What do we got down here?
Is it a dog?
Oh, I got my shoes from last week down here. I need to take them up. I was wondering where the heck they were at. Still got my boots on.
Is
So
your Apple Watch in there?
no, the
Oh.
Apple. I have misplaced my Apple Watch, and yes, I know that Apple Watches have a tracking device on there, but I think the battery has now died.
You
So
said-
it's either at the floating cabin, or it's in around here somewhere. We'll find
in
it.
around here somewhere.
We'll find it.
I asked Mom if the cat has a hiding place where she'll take things, because like a lot of cats will do that and they'll go discover things and put them in a certain spot. But she said that Allie doesn't do that,
Well, I have
That
not.
you know of. Maybe it's just a really good hiding spot.
and nobody's found it
Yeah.
yet.
I have not seen the cat wearing a trench coat lately.
Did you lose that too?
No. Did you ever see the old? Well, you probably are too young for this, but years ago they used to have the guy walking down the street and got the trench coat and opens it up and it's got a bunch of watches all over.
I'm out on that one.
And I don't want to. It's like, hey, you want to buy a watch? You've never seen that? You
No,
might
is that
check-
like, hey kid, want some candy?
Yeah, I don't think it's the same thing.
Yeah,
But
no, I think your reference is way worse.
yeah.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what it's all about.
No one is on a seat cushion tonight, Travis.
No.
You know what?
Hmm.
RK, 16-foot high deer blind guy,
Yeah.
he built everyone a friggin' cushion for their deer blinds except myself.
He made me a headboard too.
Oh,
Bummer.
you got a cushion and a headboard?
I didn't get a cushion.
Well, good for you. I got a headboard. I don't need a friggin' headboard.
yeah,
I
but
could
he
use a
made the
cushion, though.
headboard.
But if
Bummer,
I had
Plumber.
a cushion, I'd be like way up here. But
so,
anyway,
So what are you getting at? You want him to make us cushions for CTP?
well, just on the side. If you get something just for the side of my
I don't
cheeks
think they
right there.
do that.
Yeah. You might have to put a fucking
What?
piece of plywood across yours because I don't know if they make chairs big enough for you.
That could be.
Ooh.
And you know what? I can handle sitting on a piece of plywood or a bucket or something like that.
A bucket.
Yes. So at deer camp, I always got not yelled at, laughed at, because everyone would bring their cot for up at deer camp, because obviously we're hunting a 16 by 32 army tent.
Mm-hmm.
I also brought my cot, but then I would bring a sheet of plywood to
So
put over top
weird.
of the cot.
On
No, no.
top of the cot?
Yeah, and then I would put my mat, my little 2-inch foam pad,
Okay.
and then that way you have a nice, firm bed.
I don't think that's weird at all. I think that's smart.
See?
You want a firm bed.
Well, it's not that it's firm. It just gives it support. I think
Yeah.
that's more of the word he's looking
Yeah,
for.
there you go. Support.
More
That's not what
support.
he's looking for.
That's-
Dad, is that what you're
It's a
looking for?
cot.
Yeah, it's support.
Yeah.
No, he's looking for your support right now to justify his stupid
No,
idea.
I mean, technically, he's supporting what I'm saying because, like, our couches, how they sink in. If we put a piece of plywood under there, they wouldn't sink in as much.
Yeah, but he's sleeping. He's sleeping on that piece of wood.
Maybe he went to prison before and he's comfortable like that.
That would make sense.
Nope, no candy bars on my cot. Timmer, that might be a good idea. I might bring my own office chair in here. To heck with these other two.
Rude.
Yeah, whatever, because it's one of them things that you guys been poking at me. I might just go up and get it right now.
No, you won't.
No, you won't.
Only if you ride it down the stairs
Well, that would be cool.
That would be pretty awesome.
and put a hole next to the other one in the wall.
Mr. Badass, we have gotten spoiled at deer camp over the years. Everyone went from a 32 or 33 inch cot to now we all have the big wide.
Yeah, we have the Tenton XL, 2XL.
Yes. So usually once you crawl in there, you're not getting out. You really don't. If you miss the opening hunt. Actually, no. The only one that's ever missed it was Lurch.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he run out and shot a friggin' buck that year.
7 point.
So anyway, the weekend was great.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get too wound up.
It's good.
I feel like that's a lie.
It's not a lie. We
Okay.
had company over.
You did.
Yep, the boat next door come over. We had some drinks there. We had steaks and crab. What the heck they call them? Crab patties. What do they call them? Crab patties.
Krabby Patties?
Crabby. It could be like a Krabby Patty,
Crab
something like
cake.
that. Crab cake.
Crab cake.
So we had crab cakes and steak on Sunday. Which
On the
was,
Blackstone?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, we had steak, and that was on the small Blackstone.
Do you want to know what I did on my Blackstone over the weekend?
Did you cook bacon? Because bacon is delicious on the
No,
Blackstone.
I didn't cook bacon, but yesterday when I meal prepped, I was in the middle of it. And you know how you like kind of clean and push everything to the back as you go?
Yeah.
I went, oh my God, I didn't put a new tinfoil thing in there.
So it's just dumping all over the deck.
No, it has a reservoir, but the tin is in there, so it's just easy cleanup. So
Yeah.
the whole thing's full, and I was like, oh my gosh.
That's okay. I just cooked bacon in mine. And I didn't have the tin as well. So
Oh,
I'll
you
just
didn't?
No, I
Yeah.
just put in there, and usually if you scrape it out, you throw it in a Ziploc bag and away you go.
Yeah, I mean, I had like all the garbage because I did. I put frozen broccoli on there with some bell peppers, made all of the vegetables together till they were cooked. Did marinated chicken on one side, and then I cooked bratwurst on the other end. And once I had all the bags and stuff left over, I had some paper towel I put in a bag and then just dumped all the grease in there.
So if you did so you do the bell peppers and the what type of sausage?
Brats I just did as their own.
So you did brats.
Yes, but I didn't mix it with the vegetables. I
Okay.
did broccoli and red bell pepper with marinated chicken, mixed all that together, and then I made rice, poured the rice in there, mixed it all together, and
You
then
know what I think you would be
added
really
some
good at?
sauce. What?
Cooking us jambalaya.
I don't know what jambalaya is. I thought it was just a mixture of everything.
Well, you got peppers, you
Mm-hmm.
got sausage, you got rice, you've got some shrimp in there. So go ahead and TikTok it, and next week you could bring us jambalaya.
Okay,
Cool.
I'd do that.
Yeah. Moving on now from that one. Super K don't like jambalaya, but it's all good. She can cure herself
Well,
a
I don't
salad
think
or
he
something.
would like jambalaya either.
He doesn't even know what the hell he's eating.
He
half
doesn't
the
like
time.
shrimp. That's true.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fish person or
No.
crustacean.
Crustacean.
Crab.
Ah,
Oh, Connie said it sounded good. Thanks, Connie.
that's because I was the one that suggested it.
Oh, no, sounds good, Shelby. Like what I was making sounds good.
Oh,
Or was she saying, that sounds good, Shelby, make jambalaya?
yeah,
I don't
that's it.
know. She has
If
to.
Charley the plumber likes support, how you think he's going to feel about the banana hammock? They ain't
What?
much support I got to worry about down there. I can thank my father for that one, Connie.
Next.
Anyway, so moving on, what's happening this weekend?
Working.
Working, both of you guys are working this
Yeah.
weekend?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll probably go on the boat again.
Surprise.
I thought about trying to get out to the boat tomorrow night to go fishing, walleye fishing, because I haven't been out yet.
That sounds fun.
But unfortunately, this past Thursday we were supposed to go. I asked Super K. I said, "Hey, you want to go fishing on Thursday?" And she's like, "Yeah, it'd be great." And then, like 12 minutes later, I received one where we have a homies text where we have
Yes.
3 of us in there.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing I know, the homies were making dinner plans. So we missed out on the fishing thing. So I took my rod and reels out there, and basically they took a ride out to the lake. They were happy because they got close, but that was about as close
You're
as they
talking
got.
about your rods and reels?
Yes,
Oh.
my rods and reels got a ride out to the water, but that was
Gotcha.
it.
Maybe this week.
What else?
Connie said that she's off this weekend, but Eric is on call.
On call.
On call meaning
You know what? I am pretty glad that and maybe I should be working more, but years ago I used to work an absolute butt ton when I was much younger, like probably your guys' age or a little bit younger than that.
yeah.
And I don't miss the whole friggin' weekends. And of course I didn't have 2 nickels to rub together, but it's all good now.
I don't remember you working much weekends.
No, because you were like 2. How do you think you got all the friggin' playgrounds and everything else we had around here?
True
Horse
story.
trading.
No, well, I
And
love
you
the
did a
horse.
lot of that.
I love the horse trade. There's nothing wrong with horse trading.
My dad did side jobs a lot when I was a kid.
What'd your dad do for a side job?
Just a lot of construction, painting, building decks, building handicap ramp, like wheelchair ramps.
Your dad is a good painter. You need to get him over there and get that bathroom
We
painted.
didn't get drywall
There's
first.
no drywall there yet, but he is a good painter. He swore last time would be the last time, but
Timmer's headed back to the cabin doing some more bass fishing.
hey, Timmer, you know how to put up drywall?
I just, I guess I always assumed that most bass fishermen were catch and release fishermen
Why?
because bass, I've just heard, are not a great fish to eat.
I guess I've never really heard of. Wait, but do people? Okay, what's
Well-
the fish on the Bush Light can?
It's one that's doing the tail walk.
Um,
That I can't answer.
You don't know, or you do know?
I don't know which one it is. It could be a bass on there.
But this might be weird to ask because I just don't know. But don't people mount fish
Only if you pet them
like
first.
taxidermy type?
largemouth bass.
Largemouth bass.
So here's the thing, though. To mount a fish,
Mm-hmm.
you're not just going to spend money to mount any type of fish.
Well, no, if it's a big bass, like you said,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
eat it.
Well,
But like,
and-
would somebody catch it? And if it's like a nice size, would they mount it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's
now,
what I was getting
now
at.
we were at the boat here about 3 years ago, and there was some hillbillies from down south that come up,
Mm-hmm.
and they actually were catching anything they could,
Mm-hmm.
and they were cleaning them right there.
Really?
So this is one way that the people cleaned them. They come carrying this friggin' ironing board down the dock.
An ironing board?
Yeah, they actually set the ironing board up. One guy was fishing, and the other guy was just cleaning away
Wow.
on top of the ironing board.
Weird.
Next thing you know, the old cabin that was right next to us got moved because there was fish guts all over, and Super K was bitching. And so now the people don't stay on our pier no more. They go to a different marina.
That's gross.
Yeah, it is what it is. It wasn't too bad until we pulled the boat in. We seen them cleaning the fish on
Mhm.
our table out front.
No, they didn't.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
be pissed
On your
about
picnic
that.
table?
Oh yeah, no, not on the picnic table, on the,
On the
table,
wood
where
table.
the sink is at.
Oh man.
Yeah, that
Did
was.
you
that
say
was-
something?
Oh, I didn't say anything. I just sat
No?
back and watched the fireworks. You just gotta sit back and watch it go.
Wow, I feel like I would say something.
I would probably say something.
Like,
Hey.
hey, like that's not your table. Can you go to someone else's table?
That was
That's not mine.
that was very kind of you. But Super K had a half a head full of booze,
Yeah.
and she was off the boat before I got tied on.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't have to worry about saying anything. I just let the friggin' pit bull out, and she goes at it.
Did she say something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just making
Yeah,
sure.
she said something. A
Okay.
little something, something.
I'm very non-confrontational.
Yeah, but if those schmucks are on your table,
I would say
making all
something, but like
disgusting-
I wouldn't like scream or anything. I don't think.
yeah.
Okay.
Zach,
So I'm going to create a scenario for you.
for me.
Yes.
Okay.
So I've got a bucket of perch. just a small, 8-9 incher keeper size.
Okay.
And I walk down your street
Mm-hmm.
and I go, wow, there's a brand new deck in the back of that house. I'm going to go and clean my fish on that deck. So I lay the fish right out there. I got the hose there so I can spray it down as I go.
Okay.
Lay the fish right out there.
Fish guts everywhere.
I cut into your deck? That's fine. Flip it over. You're going to tell me you're not going to say anything?
I would say something for sure.
Okay, well, you said you were non-confrontational.
Yeah, but that
Conversational.
No, I'm very conversational.
Confrontation.
What I meant by that was that I would be like, hi, excuse me, could you please move somewhere else? But if you don't want to, it's fine. But actually, if you could, because it's not yours. But if you want to stay, that's okay.
Okay.
But could you please?
I'm going to finish cleaning my bucket of perch on your deck then.
Or I would let Remy out.
Yeah, just
Remy
let the
take it
dog go out there.
and just make them eat then they would just eat the fish.
Yeah,
and
they
then,
would eat the guts out of there and leave the fillets for them. We had charter people in Florida. The only way they would bang a stick shark, they would stick a shark, sailfish, etc. They were going to mount it. Then it was a replica. We used Gray's taxidermy down there. So I have heard, like up here, if you catch a muskie on Lake St. Clair,
What's a muskie?
a muskie is a big fish. It's got to be 48 inches long to keep it.
That's huge.
As a general rule,
48 inches to keep the fish?
48 inches to make it legal to keep it.
To mount.
To keep it and do whatever you'd like with it. Eat it, whatever you want to do with it.
Well, the biggest walleye we caught was what, like 21, 22?
27. And I caught
27.
that. Remember?
I remember.
Remember when I caught that 27 incher
I do.
on Wild Bill
Do you remember?
McConnell's double shot charter in Lake Erie?
Do you remember when
that?
you caught that balloon too?
Yeah, I caught that balloon.
That was awesome.
I was saving the economy, so thank you very much.
Yes.
But anyway, so usually what they do is they'll actually you get a picture of it, and then you
Okay.
can take it to the taxidermy, and the taxidermist will make a replica for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So
Same thing with like sturgeon. Up here, you can get a sturgeon in Lake St. Clair or in
Okay.
St. Clair River.
do you eat sturgeon?
I'm sure people do, but they're pretty much everyone that I know
Mm-hmm.
is pretty much a catch and release
Got it.
type thing. But obviously that would be cool as hell to
Yeah.
catch a sturgeon.
That's so interesting. You can't keep a fish if it's under 48 inches.
That's right. Well, you can catch it. You can get a picture of it and then put it back.
Wow.
That's right, Connie. The big 27-incher, baby.
How big are salmon?
Salmon all depends on where you're catching. You know, you got. I don't know what I can't even tell you what the limit is on there.
I don't know.
Yeah, the old 27-incher.
I don't know.
So anyway, guys, last week I finally got things going. I got some Charley the Plumber swag. I would unfold it. They're here on the table, but Shelby's got them all folded. Shelby, would you like to hold one up and show 'em?
I'll hold one up. Sure.
That'd be cool. I mean, I got some different stuff going on. So basically, the plan down the road is we're getting a little bit of print stuff going on. We're getting ready to do.
Do you know why I like this?
Why?
Because I don't have to do any of that bullshit.
I'll tell you what. I really enjoy being able to. So there's the front side. Just a nice little
Make
logo
sure.
on the front.
I'm gonna call it out if it's crooked.
I did not print it, so you can call whatever you want. But that looks, has a nice backing on it. Yeah. So anyway, we have the Gourds bar review. We're going to the grand opening, and I was told again last weekend that we get to be first in, which I think that'll make us like celebrities.
It will, but also, do we have any idea yet?
No, they're still waiting from the state of Michigan
Okay.
to actually get their tax in from or their liquor license back from our lovely governor and their people.
Check out how nicely I folded that.
Yeah, that was a nice job. Nice job folding it.
Thank you.
But anyway, so we might do some send outs, some raffles, good fun stuff like that.
That would be a good idea. While we do, we are going to have a bucket for charity, correct? Charity donations.
We're still discussing that.
We can do. I think we could do something like
we
that.
could,
up there.
yes, but did Gourds decide if they were going to?
Gord's was going to talk about it, and they were going to let us know.
Like if they would match it, is that what you mean?
Well, no,
Not even match, but I think my personal opinion is what's the best way to go into a city?
Mm-hmm.
You're reopening a bar, but you're redoing everything.
Right.
Start out by giving back to either the city
Yeah.
or to some sort of organization.
agree.
Show that you're not
Mm-hmm. I think it'd be nice. And
just
what
there
if
for money.
we have any CTP merch, like a T-shirt or a cup or a koozie, and we have a few of them out, we could do a little ticket raffle, 5 tickets for, X amount of dollars or whatever, and then we could do random drawings throughout our show.
but of
For
course,
people who are there, and all the money we make, we go back to charity.
they would have to be subscribers, of course.
Of course.
You can't win unless you're a
You
subscriber.
cannot win unless you're a subscriber.
Hello, Rich. Rich is here.
Hello, Rich.
So anyway, that's our plans for the old CTP on the road show.
I think it would be cool.
Yeah.
I like the merch idea, the giveaway and stuff. I think it would be nice.
Well, I'll have to get my people to start getting some stuff going, getting some shirts
Mhm.
printed up.
But I mean, nobody gave me any feedback. Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea?
What the?
I think doing it there, we're not that big. It's kind of like the idea I had the other day,
Yeah.
where we really don't give these people coming into the bar going for booze and to see what it looks like. They don't give a shit that
Yeah.
we're there.
But we could this is our big time, man. This is our big chance.
I think our big chance is deer hunting season when your videos do well.
Yes,
Oh.
and there's nothing wrong with deer hunting. I bet we can ask everyone on here, and they'd love to be out in the woods right now.
Connie said everyone loves giveaways.
That is
Yep.
true.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
everyone
even
likes
if-
to get
Yeah, I
something.
don't know.
But
I think
here's
it'd
the
be
thing.
cool.
You know, when I get something,
Yeah.
it's a friggin' small shirt.
Oh yeah.
Well, standard they should be extra large.
Should they be extra large?
That's the standard
That's a-
giveaway.
That's what a
t-shirt
normal
size.
size person is.
Really? How many people in your family wear extra large other than you?
My family is not normal.
Really?
Absolutely.
I feel as though we are as normal as they get.
Yeah.
We're the average, everyday Joe Schmo person.
If we
No,
were
I
to take a
don't think
poll
so.
in this chat, I'm sure there's very few people that know that have 3 relatives over 6'5" and 4 over 6'4",
Well, I
or
know,
at 6'4" and more.
I know that there's at least 2 people in this room, and there are 3X.
Yeah.
In this room?
Yeah,
In
right
this
now-
chat.
In this
Oh,
chat
in the
right
chat. Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Hello, Bill.
Bill's not. Yeah.
Hi, Bill.
Bill's a 3X maybe.
Maybe.
Timmer's not.
No, Timmer's.
Eric's not.
No. Connie's not.
Connie's not.
Connie's not. Nope.
Well,
Travis is not.
I guess you
So
guys.
we're right. You're wrong. Just admit it. Just
No,
give me
I'm
this
not.
one. Okay.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Because if you walk into Home Depot and you look at the people in there, there's more 2X and 3X people than there are extra large people.
You know what
We're
he
talking about
does?
Home Depot.
He walks around Home Depot and pulls everyone's tags out of their shirt.
I do. I do. 'Cause
Maybe.
Most of the people are in Home Depot got their tags hanging out
True
because their
story.
wife didn't dress them.
But see, Timmer said free T-shirts will get worn. I think it's a good idea. We'll talk about it later, but we're
Whoa,
gonna
whoa,
do
whoa.
it because
I
I would
think-
like to.
I think Connie is drunk.
So, Connie's not drunk.
Connie is drunk. Hello, Bill.
How's the boat pull work
How is
coming?
he?
Connie, you gotta work on your texting, sister.
HIWS, the boat pole working, vomiting
No.
along.
Yeah. Hey, Bill.
I think she's drunk.
Use the boat pull work vomming along? Question mark.
Yes, you did show up. Thanks, Bill, for coming along.
Bill said, "Boy, I showed up just in time
Yeah.
for the fat guy jokes." Bill, if he hurts your feelings, let me know. I'll just.
Bill does not have feelings,
Bill,
by the way.
everybody has
Bill
feelings.
does not have feelings.
Yes, he does.
Connie, I would highly recommend that. I'm not sure if everyone else would recommend it. Mr. Badass might not recommend it, but I'm a fan of, different things.
Okay, a little inappropriate, but let's keep going.
I didn't say it. Connie said it.
No, but you're continuing.
I am continuing with it.
Hmm.
So anyway, where the hell were we?
We were talking about the T-shirts and
Oh,
the
the
Gourds bar.
T-shirts. Yes, the T-shirts.
Yes.
So yes, we'll try to get a little variety. There's going to be less. If I'm printing them, there will be less smalls, mediums, and larges
Mhm.
and extra larges than there will be 2X and
Do
3.
you know what those
Oh,
people
yeah.
will do with those shirts?
They're going to wear them.
No. If you give someone a size two sizes too big, It's gonna be a shop towel.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then if I give Connie a small, do you think she would wear it?
No, Connie and I wear the same
We
size.
just
She
said
wouldn't wear it.
If you
Well,
give them
You can't
2
fit into it.
sizes,
I'm just. Bill has thick skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
just
then he
saying.
said, "Charlie,
did
did
you
you
laugh
use
like that?"
sunscreen this weekend?"
You know what? I have a nice tan from here up
I don't know why he laughed like that.
because I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
It
Why?
was just-
Why does it matter?
It struck
I-
me funny.
I think that his mind is somewhere else because he means he has thick skin because I said he has feelings.
I know exactly what you
Oh.
meant.
I'm confused. I don't know
Yeah,
why that was so
I don't
funny.
know why you
Then
brought
you
it
need
up.
to slow down there, killer.
Oh, all right. I'm good.
So anyway,
If you give Connie a small, she wouldn't need implants. So Timmer has got a point.
That's valid.
Oh, man.
big finger, small keypads creates typos. You know, big shoes
Big
and
feet.
big gloves, big hands, big feet.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He's trying to get into some sort of dick joke.
I'm
It's just-
I'm not. I'm not.
Yes, it is.
Anyway, guys, moving on to a different story. So yes, we're gonna have a little giveaway. We have them old red cups. Could we do anything with them red cups?
we don't got any left.
Oh, you used them all?
I might have 2.
Oh.
I used a lot for testing the laser.
Oh, so you used our money from before to test your laser. out.
We got them at that time for like $7 a cup. So yeah, I did.
Okay.
The CTP ones we got plenty of.
Well, that's a fair question then. So anyway, yeah, we'll do a little giveaway. We're gonna have to figure that out though. Figure out what we're gonna do for giveaways. Hell, we still got a friggin' drill that
It's so hard to come up with a good giveaway, and how do you get people to engage with the content and then find someone to give it away?
yeah. you
Look
gotta
at
pick
Nick
a number between 1 and 5.
Yeah, look at the
What's
Pixel.
number 1?
The giveaway Nick Pixel did. I just found his random video, or you
Oh,
told
yeah.
me about him. I commented, and then you won.
Yeah.
And then
Wow.
a free GoPro.
GoPro that we use the hell out of, by the way.
Yeah.
So anyway, we have a new camera. We were supposed to. I learned how to use it, and then he took it away from me, and he won't give it back to me.
I got the thing you need for the GoPro
so
mount.
I can't get any. I can't get no new videos. Do we have videos on file?
We have, yes. We
Because
have.
I hate to be stressed by you guys saying we need to get more videos, and then I just
Yeah.
go out and shoot a bunch of content that is no good.
That's what you did with the slider one.
Yeah.
And then you did one about
that
Link
was
Sinclair.
because
That was
Shelby
fun.
wanted this slider recipe, and I actually had that on my phone from a couple of days ago. I was going to TikTok that, and then here you go. It become a video.
We
My
have
favorite is-
UP and the Ohio trip
Okay.
that are
When-
going to be coming up.
Okay.
When he was doing like the filming and everything for it, he took his phone and put it up to the camera and said, "Here's the recipe."
I did.
Yeah.
And it
I
was so
did.
blurry and he couldn't see anything, and that's why I had to text him.
I did send Travis the recipe via the.
They are delicious sliders,
They're
but it
really
would have been
good.
cool if you would have got making them.
I like that they're loose sliders. That's nice instead of like, because you typically for sliders I see like people make a whole
Trey.
what do you call it, whole tray of meat without it being loose. They mix everything, spread out the meat flat, cook all the meat together in a baking dish,
See, now here's my thing
and
with
then they
the
cut
meat.
it up into squares.
So obviously we grind our own meat.
Mm-hmm.
My thing when you grind meat, like you can go to Meijer, you can go to some of the big grocery stores,
Yeah.
and when they grind their meat, they grind it in that big grind. I don't like the big grind. So when you get
What do you mean big grind?
Well, like
Like
they
the big
put
chunks.
they put it through the big chunks.
What
so
would
that-
you consider the biscuits and gravy we had for dinner?
That was not good.
It was
No.
too big?
Yeah,
Was
that
that spicy sausage too?
no, that was a mild sausage, but I put a little pepper in there.
It had a little zing to it. It was
But-
good.
But I also did the I cut it back with some sugar in there. That wasn't my favorite, but over the weekend we had a big breakfast out at the marina, and I was going to make biscuits and gravy out there.
Mm-hmm.
And when I did that, one of the guys said, "Oh, so and so has already made it." So I had all these cans, all these jars of gravy
Oh, no.
that I had to use. So I didn't have to use, but I figured I'd try it. It wasn't terrible,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not a big fan of the sausage in the gravy.
Why?
I don't know. It's
It's
just
called sausage gravy.
I know it, but it's just it's
It's
one of
not
the things
common.
Sausage gravy?
that I
Yeah.
think
It's
I
very
like. If I'm
common.
going to do that, I want bigger pieces of sausage. It was pretty fine. So you
Mhm.
got sausage in every bite, which is it's fine, but it's not like what how I normally make it.
I love it with sausage. I did work at Bob Evans though, one of my first jobs, and so they had sausage gravy, and that's the first time I've ever had biscuits and gravy. So
Yeah.
I think I'm just used to that.
So you've had my homemade gravy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you try the gravy tonight?
No, I did not.
No.
I should.
Connie or Cooney,
Cooney.
before you get a GoPro, get in touch with Shelby. We'll tell you something a little bit better to get.
Mm.
So
Mm.
we got a comment on, which it doesn't look like it's spam, but on Small Town Laser Creation, it says his username is good looking honky.
Okay.
And it says Small Town Friends. Hi, Peter North here, old adult film star from Nova Scotia, Halifax. Canadian bacon is the best. Thanks, Peter North.
Aw. Hey,
I don't know if
Peter.
it's spam, but
I think
we go
it
with
was
this.
funny.
It's Canadian bacon.
Yeah, when you made the comment, or when he made the comment to the reference of Canadian bacon, you had to have seen something before.
Right. Oh, that's funny.
Old Peter North. Do you
Um,
know who Peter North is?
Me?
When
No.
you get home tonight, you need to Google search Peter North.
Do you know who he is?
Old porn star, male porn star.
I'm not googling that.
Oh, you have to just to kind of see what happens.
I'm all right.
Well,
Anyway.
you don't have to
Alright.
watch the videos. You just got to see what he looks like. It's like Ron Jeremy. He was an old porn
Oh,
star,
okay.
but he was just this short, fat dude. Just I don't know what made him appealing.
Ugh.
Little Charlotte, she's as pretty as an angel when they swing.
Well, Bill said he double grinds bigger plate first, then small plate second.
Absolutely. The double grind is where it's at because now you get you don't have them big chunks in there. And when you have the double grind, it's almost like when you do the sliders. I found that if you do the sliders and you make them the first day,
Mhm.
they're actually better. If you make them, you freeze them, you pull them out a couple of days later because now it's kind of like a mush. Because now here's the story. You're not making a burger.
Yeah.
These are not burgers. Then you're going to take your
It's a loose burger.
It's a loose burger, but it's more like a paste. So then you can take and you can lay your buns out in a pan,
Mm-hmm.
and you can put a little spoonful on each one, and you can kind of like pat it around,
Spread it.
and then that way it's more like a pate going on there,
Mm-hmm.
and then the cheese comes out and all the other stuff. Because like the second day after you cook it, ooh, the grease is going to be coming out. So
Why don't you just refrigerate it overnight or for like 12 hours or something? And then
Well,
it would still like spread.
I suppose you could, but I froze it and.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem when I reheat it is now you've got all that grease.
Mm-hmm.
I won't call it grease. I'm gonna call it juice.
Yeah, juice.
Yeah, juice from the cheese and everything else
right.
that's coming out. But if you haven't tried it, Lipton soup mix, friggin'
Onion soup mix.
onion soup mix.
Delish.
Yeah, and
I put them in my burger patties.
I'll tell you what, if you add a little extra onion soup mix when you're having a beer or two or six, delicious.
It makes it too salty for me.
I know it. That's why it's good.
Bill said, "Why are we beating up on the short, fat guys tonight, Zach?"
Zach's just a short, fat guy as well.
yeah,
Bill.
that's true. I'm the shortest in my family. I'm probably 6 foot.
Actually, in our family, we consider him a little person.
Yes.
He is in
Good use of the word.
How about that?
You are
huh?
not 6 foot.
We're gonna measure when we get home.
You're 5'11".
Are you sure?
That's what you've told me for 5 years.
I've said that, but also then John's 6'2", and I'm almost his height.
Are
We'll
you
check
counting,
when we get home.
Are you counting the peach fuzz on your head?
No.
Oh.
Absolutely not.
That is getting long. It's time for your shave there.
I
isn't it?
know.
I'm
Mm.
shaving my beard and my head once we get a bathroom countertop.
Oh, nice. That may
So-
never happen then.
So
Yeah, exactly.
Dad's gonna make sure we don't get one, so he can just grow the flow.
Alex is here. Welcome, Alex. Good to have you back. You missed out last week, I think. Week before, maybe.
Alex chimes in at the perfect time.
He does. Yeah, he's normally I have to send a picture, and I sent a picture of the Peter North to the group chat,
Yeah.
and then he jumped in real quick.
Oh, wait a minute. So you were actually on your phone?
The difference is I multitask, and I'm the one with the board. I've been scrolling through Amazon right now. They got Amazon Prime days.
Mm.
I guess I'm missing what Connie has got going on here, but
Alex said
I'm intrigued.
Alex said that you are going to lower the bathroom counter to make Zach feel taller.
Zach
We
actually.
We just have to make sure that Lurch doesn't hang the towel rack.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Alec.
Alex, he's actually got a pair of slippers that we screwed a 2x4 on the bottom of it. So it's kind of like a lift slippers, you know. So
you-
that brings up a good conversation
Hang
with,
on.
with yes.
Do
go
you know
ahead.
the song Brick House?
Yeah.
Read that again. That's what she's saying.
I'll-
36, 24, 36,
I'll
like the
have-
measurements of the brick house.
I'll have to go back and listen to the
Oh
song.
my goodness.
So anyway, brings up a good conversation. We
Mhm.
have Zach has a cousin of his that's 6'7", 6'7", something like that. So he worked for me about 6 or 8 years ago, and we were redoing a bathroom, and we worked for this lady. And I don't want to get real crazy on. I guess maybe I will get a little crazy on the conversation. So we go into her house, and she's sitting in her, and she was a book salesperson. She had a bookstore, and she sold a lot of books online because obviously it wasn't a Barnes and Noble or something like this.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bookstore that was about 2 sizes bigger than your bathroom at home, and it had 1 million books inside this place. And so we walk in, and the whole house downstairs has got friggin' books everywhere. And she's got this little fat beagle that's like this long, like that big around, and it smells like a beagle. So if you've never had beagles, beagles have a distinct odor
Okay.
to them, especially when they get older.
Yeah.
And she's sitting in her desk chair with her desktop computer sitting there.
Yeah.
She's got a Marlboro or a cigarette hanging out of her mouth.
Yeah.
She's got not a wife beater, but she's got her husband's T-shirt on that hasn't been washed in months.
Mm.
So it's super, super, super thin,
Yeah.
if you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So we go, she tells us where the thing is at, where the bathroom's going to be. So we go upstairs. I'm looking around. There's this is one of these old houses that got these real steep pitch roofs. So a lot of times when you have that, they'll have like a little door where they put storage in there. So I open this door up, and there's a bunch of stuff inside there. Well, immediately I see a gun sitting in there. Looks like maybe a 22 or something like this. So I crawl into this hole, into this thing. I'm, real slow, kind of making sure there's no friggin' raccoons or anything in here. I get like 6 or 8 feet in, and I go, "Oh my God!" And Lurch is like, "What?" I go, "Hand me." I think I had my phone because I was taking pictures of the stacks and whatever. So I go, "Never mind. I'll take a picture of it." So this lady has got like 3 or 4 boxes of porn, from magazines to movies to pictures to whatever. And she had this picture that was like this wide, like this high, of herself, completely nude, hanging on the wall, with her C-section scar. And needless to say, I send that picture at least 2 to 3, 4 times a year to the deer camp group, because everyone knows that it's deer camp time. So my nephew Lurch gets he's like, so he goes back there, and he knows this lady because his girlfriend at the time was actually a friend of this lady.
Yikes.
So when he goes back there, he's like, "Hey, if you're doing nothing with that porn, I wouldn't mind taking it home." So he takes the porn home, and his little brother, which is now like 6'8", 6'9", and plays football and college football and all this, he sees it in the barn, and he's like, "Oh, and there was little people porn, all kinds of crazy ass stuff in there." But anyway, yeah, moving on.
Yeah. How do you transition from that?
Yeah, you're not going to, but that was she paid well. I will say that. Old Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah, Shelby, you were wrong.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Brick House is the lyrics. Not That's not the person. That's the name of the song.
No, it's wrong.
Brick House.
It was Baby Got Back.
Sir
No.
Mix-a-Lot.
Yes, it was.
No, it's not.
I looked it up.
Oh my God. Look at her butt. Even I know that song, Shelby. It was, I can actually, big guy like myself, Connie, I can get into a lot of friggin' small places. I kind of like contort myself around. See?
How disappointed are you?
I know that I'm right. I just see right here. Lyrics to Brick House 36, 24, 36. What a winning hand.
Yeah,
Well.
36, 24, 36. Haha. If only if she's 5'3".
So it's
that whole thing is a lyric?
Yes.
so it's a combination win,
Oh.
maybe, you know?
Okay, so I wasn't wrong.
You
weren't
weren't
completely
right
wrong.
though.
But I wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
I'll take the W.
Yeah, okay, you can take a dash.
I'm thinking
A
an
V. I'll take a
asterisk.
V.
I'm thinking that would be a tie. We'll give you a tie. So anyway, moving along. Look at now they're just friggin' scrolling. They're over here scrolling on their
I
phones.
just don't.
She wants to see.
I just
she
need to
wants to
see
make sure
it.
that she's right.
She ain't.
I mean, I believe you guys, but I just can't hear it in my head, so I just have to look it up.
Do. I was just going back a little bit to see
Oh yeah, I
See
do
if you
see
saw
it.
any.
see if there was anyone else popping in here.
No, I don't think so.
Graham said that she couldn't come in because she is actually at Shady Acres this weekend with her grandkids and her greats up there.
I did see that.
And she
That's
has no
exciting.
good service, so she can't watch us tonight,
That's okay.
which there's not really good service up there, but
True story.
is what it is.
Bill said I can get in small places. They're just bigger when I. I wish I didn't read that. I wish I had pre-read that before I started out loud.
So, see that?
Timmer says I get a participation ribbon.
Timmer's giving
Thank
you a ribbon. Yep.
That's
Yep.
basically
Thank you.
the closest trophy you've ever got.
No, I've won medals before.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Gymnastics.
You still have them. Can
Huh?
you bring them in?
My gymnastics medals.
Yeah, your
Gymnastics.
ribbons.
When did you do gymnastics?
When I was younger, I did gymnastics.
Or were we talking like 4? Because you kept none of that athleticism after that.
No, I didn't.
I will say she can throw a baseball.
Yeah.
She can throw a baseball. She can throw a frisbee and a football. I'll give her that.
Yeah, I don't like sports. Like to play them.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, I don't like. I also played baseball.
Softball or baseball?
Baseball.
T-ball.
Nope, baseball.
She's saying baseball.
Yeah, but when did you play?
When I was younger.
So it was probably still T-ball at that time.
No, I mean I did play t-ball, but I also played baseball.
Are you questioning her authority?
Yeah, I am.
Are
Thank
you
you.
threatening her?
I
Yeah.
am.
Are you threatening me?
You're threatening her?
Oh.
What movie was that from? Help me out on
How
that,
do you
guys.
spell that? I could look it up.
Threatening.
Yeah, spell that. Use that
Threatening.
in a sentence.
Are you threatening me? There you go. There's your sentence.
Oh.
So I've been trying to get Sierra, my girl that works for me, to watch Napoleon Dynamite.
She's never
She's
seen.
never
She
seen
has
Napoleon?
never seen Napoleon
I mean,
Dynamite.
she is young. How old is she? 20?
She is 21.
21.
Yep.
I mean, it makes sense. We saw it when we were younger, so I don't
Well,
know.
No,
Napoleon Dynamite's been out forever.
Haha, Timmer. We've all seen Shelby throw her breakfast. Haha.
Yeah, we have seen that. 2004 is when Napoleon Dynamite came out.
2004.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
So I was in
20
4th grade.
18 years ago.
Yeah, so it makes sense that she probably hasn't seen it.
Yeah, I suppose.
Has she seen Step Brothers?
I don't know. I did not
I
answer.
feel like those are in the same realm of movies, kind of.
Upper bunk or top bunk or lower bunk.
Lower bunk.
Actually, I had a little issue with my dinner the other night. I threw my dinner.
Did you? Why?
Kind of got stuck here and had
That's
a
my
few,
favorite when that happens to you because it's just so funny every single time.
few pops in behind there, and I'll tell you what. Then I got home and friend Neil says, "So what you have for dinner tonight up at the bar?" Not 100% sure. Took me a couple of days, and I said, well, I had chili cheese tots. I did know that. And then this morning, it was like a surprise when I opened up the carryout. It was actually sliders and chili cheese
good.
tots.
What do you mean you didn't remember?
Memory loss. I think it fell down and hit my head or something.
Inebriated. He was
Oh,
drunk.
Got it.
Might have been just a little bit. Just
Mhm,
a little bit longer.
Mhm.
Everyone have all their digits from the weekend?
I got 10 digits right here. What?
So there's a guy at the gun store.
Yeah. Is this a story, like a joke or an actual?
No, he's like this.
Yeah.
Not sure what happened to that one, but when he's working on your gun,
Mm-hmm.
looks pretty funny actually.
That's not nice.
So we knew a guy years ago that jumped a fence into stuck his. They used to stick their fingers in a chain link fence and kind of flip over.
Oh.
Yeah, he had these two gone, and he was a drywaller. So he would had the friggin' hammer.
You just go
So
around
he's-
telling people he loved them all day?
Oh, must have been like, peace out, brother.
No, this is I love you in sign language.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
And this is rock on. I guess it depends on what kind of mood he's in.
yeah, could be. So what kind of mood are you in? If someone walked by right now, would
If
you
they
be
were-
like, I love you, man, or like, rock out?
No, I'd be like this.
You love
Unless they were peeling their perch on my deck.
Yeah, on your deck.
Can't wait to do that someday.
No.
Hey, Shelby, I think I'll clean my fish on your deck.
No, not happening.
So anyway, I was looking today. I'm kind of back in the whole mood to build. So here's what I'm going to start out doing. Before I jump into
Okay.
this whole hot tub thing,
Yeah.
I'm not going to build the hot tub right off the bat.
Okay.
Wait,
I'm
the
go-
hot tub from like 2 years ago?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh.
over 2
Yes.
years ago.
My
But-
So I'm going
God.
to start out by building a cedar bucket first.
okay.
I'm going to.
That's not a dumb idea.
It's not a dumb idea because that way I can see how it's going to work out. And I think that would be, I would be able to be closer on a finish date for a project than waiting until God knows when I get the friggin' hot tub done.
You'll have a finish date on a project?
I could have. I don't want to have your project because I might get yelled at if I don't have a finish date.
That's
No,
true.
It'll be all right.
See, I'm just thinking. We're going on how many years? No,
For what?
this is the third year that
For
you
what?
got all that wood,
Yes.
and you still haven't done it. I don't see it getting done.
Well,
Ooh.
here's my thing.
I want to ask everybody real quick, while we're telling this story, what is a project you've done at home that still isn't finished or that took you way long to finish? I'm interested to see what other people have to say.
Everyone can tell about this except Mr. Badass because Connie is sitting next to him. And that's never fun when you got to hear from the wife.
Oh,
no,
she's
that's
gonna
why I
have a
want to hear
list.
it. That's why I want to
she
hear
has
it.
a list.
Yep.
So I'm going to take 5 seconds here.
For what?
Thirsty.
Oh,
I finished my 2 cups of water, so need to get a little something to quench my thirst.
quench my first. Timmer said, so you're going to build a cedar hot tub with a snorkel stove. What's a snorkel stove?
So that was the original goal.
Mr. Badass. Oh boy, thanks, Shelby. You're
see?
welcome.
See, I told you not to start
Hey,
that crap with
hey.
friggin' women in the house.
That's his problem.
Connie says my front room and back dick. I mean deck.
Your back dick is sitting next to you.
Oh, that's funny.
No, so I probably won't do the snorkel stove.
What's a snorkel stove?
Snorkel stove basically sits down inside the water,
Mhm.
and then you feed it from the top,
Okay.
and then there's a chimney that goes off the top of it.
So
I
Timmer,
would
we
love
want
to
a
have a hot
snorkel
tub.
stove, or we wanted in the past, but we can't find them anywhere. You
Well,
have
you-
to get them made, and
you-
they're super expensive.
Yeah, they are super expensive, but here's what kind of has driven me a little bit. Can we tell them about the review that's coming up?
Yeah.
So we got some product from
Rinsekit.com.
rinsekit.com, and we actually got a propane heater that they sent us over, and we got talking here around the studio and in here and in there and wherever, and what the heck you would do with this stuff. So the heater I feel as though I might be able to build it into a. Excuse me.
Wow.
Oh,
Sorry,
wow.
I tried to get past it, but I couldn't get past it.
Oh man.
Oh, Sergio's here. Good to have
Sergio.
Sergio
Hey,
here.
Sergio.
He said never finish a project because then another one will get added to your list.
True story. But so we got these we got a rinse kit. We got basically it's a box with a motor inside that you can actually spray water from. It's like a portable thing, which I think is pretty cool. And I have visions of that on the whaler to be able to rinse down the deck and stuff like that. It doesn't hold a ton of water, but they say this thing will last for like 6 minutes, which is quite a bit.
At 65 psi.
At 65 psi.
Think about us more. We didn't have a working shower at our house. That would be perfect.
Perfect. Now
You
just
know?
shut the shower back down. You guys can use the
I'm
rinsekit.com.
just giving examples of how you could use the rinse
See,
kit.
Yeah.
there you go. But the other thing they sent us is a portable propane water heater, which I'm pretty
I
intrigued
didn't
on.
know it took propane.
So I'm intrigued on it, being that if I don't know how quickly it heats water, but it could have a good possibility, not so much for the cedar hot tub, but I was actually thinking of putting in a heater system, a baseboard water system in my friggin' wood or in my deer blind,
What?
which I think would be a great idea. What do you mean?
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Baseboard heating in your deer blind?
Yeah, like baseboard right next to you.
I know what baseboard heating is, but are you going on a vacation to a mini hotel room, or are you trying to shoot some deer?
I am. I'm gonna drink some beer.
That's
I'm
not
gonna
it.
shoot some deer, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna be warm.
But you're warm already, aren't you? I mean, it's
He
not
doesn't
my
like
deer
the
blind.
little
I'm just-
pilot light that goes.
Oh yeah, that pilot light drives me up a wall. When you get them little buddy heaters, you hear, or you have to turn it up,
Yeah.
and when you turn it up, it looks like this friggin'
up.
orange glowing against my face.
You're
Sorry.
overthinking it because none of that shit matters to any of these damn deer. How many
No.
deer have you shot cooking?
Oh yeah,
Stuff in your
yeah.
blind.
But
Yeah.
the sound is what drives me up a wall.
Oh yeah,
It's-
the
it's-
sound I figured would.
You know that's the thing that gets me because I get tired of listening to. But so that's my goal. Well, I guess as I get older, it's not so much about shooting deer anymore, but I'll probably kill me a trophy this year.
Yeah.
I hope
Probably
so.
gonna kill me 2 or 3 trophies.
You got one last year.
I did. Haven't
Everybody
got back,
did.
Haven't got back from the taxidermist. Not everyone. The 3 old guys actually shot 3 nice bucks.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I didn't even get a chance
I
to
meant
go
everybody
hunting.
but you.
Yeah.
And Lurch. Well, I guess
No,
Lurch
Lurch got
did,
one.
Yeah,
You shot
he
one
did shoot
late in
one.
the year.
Yeah.
I get 4 days out of the year
I'm
to
just
go hunting.
poking fun at
And
you.
it doesn't work when you poke fun
Why not?
because I'm right all the time.
Timmer
Maybe
has
not.
an on-demand propane heater and shower at the cabin. So I want to go that next step, Timmer. We have the hot water and all that stuff. I want to go solar and friggin' I want to get some solar batteries in there so we can charge our phones out there in the friggin' deer blind. I'm going the next step.
I'm just once you get it, the problem is you just got to go get the damn blind.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure. We're still working on that. I think. Should I mention where I'm thinking it's coming from or no?
Lazy man blinds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're kind of thinking that I'm gonna get this Lazy Man blind. I'm gonna pay for it. Lazy Man is a new blind. They're made out of Arkansas, and Travis, good friend from Texas, there. He's one that has contacts with this Lazy Man blind. So we're hoping it's got a great price point, and we're hoping to go down and be able to tour the factory and see if we can get Lazy Man to come into Michigan. And if it does, I think it'll be a good add to the blinds that are available because
They're
this
not
one
for sale in Michigan?
not at this point they don't have any people because
Gotcha.
supposedly it costs like $500 to ship these blinds because they are a heavy duty fiberglass blind.
Jeez.
But it looks like a nice blind, so I'm pretty fired up about it. If we can get this thing,
Okay.
we'll see what happens.
So
though.
Timmer, we're thinking a small little panel. We've seen something in the past that mounts to the outside of the deer blind, and the way that CTP's blind is up there, straight out is where sunrise is, correct?
Yes.
So then he would be fine for most of it. Now, come November, I think you'd have the issue, like Tim was saying.
Well, and
October and probably most of November, you would probably be fine.
And I guess really, we're not really going to be charging much more than maybe a phone or something like that. But it's not like at this point, I don't rifle hunt up there other than black powder. So I'm not sitting all day long. So I think that it would be good just to be able to charge your phone and watch YouTube and whatever on there. So I don't think I need a whole lot of power.
No, yeah, I don't think so.
Connie said if you just rub yourself with cayenne pepper, you'll be warm and toasty.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. I actually, someday, if I ever get a giant one, it would be cool to have a little porta potty in there as well.
Jeez, oh, Pete's, man.
What?
Yeah, what are you trying to say?
I just don't.
Wow.
What I thought hunting was like being like
The
out
problem
in the
is
woods and like blah,
His
blah,
deer
blah,
blind looks the same way as Truck
blah.
does. It's just a friggin' pigsty. Where if I had a deer
Whoa,
blind,
whoa,
I
whoa.
would probably have like carpet and all that.
Your truck was a little yucky.
Yeah, well, how about we walk out in the back of that gray Ford that's out in the driveway right now? It's still got a bathtub in there from 3 friggin' weeks ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
Huh? He's still got a friggin' I was going to put his cooler in there the
What
other
do you
day,
mean? You have
but
a
he's still
bathtub in
got
your
a
truck?
friggin' bathtub in the back of his
Oh,
friggin'
we're
truck.
calling the kettle.
Oh,
You
lazy-
probably have
you
old
lazy
food
old-
wrappers in your friggin' truck.
Anyway.
So, problem solar at that time of year, yep. Cayenne pepper. Actually, one of these days, we're going to have to cook some dinner down here on the buddy stove.
On the buddy stove, I could cook pizza rolls on the buddy stove.
Yeah, pizza rolls. There's all kinds of stuff you can cook.
Rob, yeah, his deer blind is like a college dorm.
Oh my gosh, who's
Yeah,
Rob?
so what's your what are you
Robbie?
getting at?
No.
Oh, different Rob. You
Deep
We're
cycle
getting
battery
at-
with an inverter and a 12-volt socket.
got to leave the college years behind, is what we're saying.
Yeah, college. Yeah. Yep, got my degree hanging right up there on that wall, right? Oh, nope. Anyway, see a porta potty for from camping. Actually, you could even get you can get a friggin' 5-gallon pail if you had to. Little garbage bag in there. Take care of your business when you're done. Friggin' hang out, whatever you want to do.
But not to be weird, but like, wouldn't the smell deter deer from coming?
Well, it's not like you're going to leave it in there. You friggin' do your business. You tie it up. You friggin' throw it out the window or whatever.
But that's what I'm saying. When you throw it out the window, don't the deer like know that it's not a
That's
deer
why
scent?
that's why it's in the plastic bag.
So they can't smell it. In
What if it's a
plastic bag.
scented plastic bag that you accidentally grab?
Well,
Yeah.
then I guess you got to get the pine scent so it smells like friggin' pine trees.
So it wasn't like a decent question, because I would assume they could smell through anything, like dog sense. of
So
smell.
here's your question. So if you get the bubble gut in your deer blind, and when you get the bubble gut, you know you have to go.
Sure.
So at that point, you're getting out of your blind. You're walking down the steps. You're sitting next to a tree or whatever you want to do. You do your business. Now it's laying out there in the open.
So, I
so
mean,
now it's going to smell either way.
well, that
Honestly,
wasn't,
me, I'll just walk into the cabin, take my poo, and then go back out there
But
because
that-
it's about 47 feet.
I mean, that wasn't my question. All I was asking was, does it unattract
No,
the deer? It was my
There's
question.
no
That's all.
statistical data showing that.
I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm trying to insert myself into this hunting conversation. Usually I
I-
just sit here.
I'm
I'm
tot-
trying really hard, you guys.
I'm totally okay with it. I'm just wondering what you're doing with your hands there in your pockets.
I'm cold.
Oh, you should get the heater going down
I
there.
do have it on.
I've shut the heat off down here because it's summertime.
Summer,
Mr. Badass says porta potty don't really smell. We use them at deer camp. So I was telling the story this morning about when we were in the UP a couple of years ago. We used to dig out. We have a outdoor potty, you could say, and every year we were digging out. As we come back up that next year, we were digging them things back out.
Where at?
Up in the UP.
Oh.
So I'm digging away, I'm throwing the old paper and dirt and whatever. By that time, it's all pretty much, like dirt and
Compost.
whatever, compost. So I'm digging through, and all of a sudden I hear, "Cook." The hell's that? So I poke around a little bit, pull it up. Here's the friggin' Maglite flashlight. So I come carrying it into the tent, shake off the compost, come carrying the tent. And I go, hey, which one of you guys lost your flashlight from last year?
Oh no.
Well, God rest his soul, it was Uncle J Bear.
Aw.
He's like, I'll be damned. That's where that thing went. I never knew where the heck it went. So
That's
yes,
really
it dropped
funny.
right out and went right into the old pit.
Oh man, that's funny. Can you imagine? I'm always afraid. I keep my work phone in my back pocket, and us girls have to sit when we go to the bathroom regardless, so I'm always afraid it's going to fall out.
I do that at work all the time, and my phone's fine.
Your actual phone
Yeah.
falls into the toilet?
No.
Oh.
It never
in his
falls out of
pocket.
my pocket.
I take it out of my pocket every time because that's a work phone. So,
Yeah.
So you feel as though that you have less chance of mishandling it
if I take it out of my pocket first,
because you're
yeah.
not a sports person. You can bobble
Exactly,
it and friggin'
right.
drop it in there.
Right. Exactly.
I did in my 39 years of work a while back, I did pull a wedding ring out of a toilet.
Wow.
It
Like
was
on
actu-
purpose? Like someone lost
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Okay.
they lost it and they totally freaked out. It was
Yeah.
one of these flexible rings, like you put it on your finger and it's kind of like rolled. It wasn't like I don't know what the heck you'd want to call it,
I'm
but
not
it was
sure.
kind of like my Apple Watch, that type of material.
Oh, the silicone?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Well, it got stuck in the jet hole in the front.
I think he means like the magnetic one where it's like.
Yeah, it was just whatever. But
Yeah.
anyway,
So
that
you
was
caught it where?
I caught it was in the jet hole in the front of the toilet.
Yeah.
You could see it, but it wouldn't come out. So I actually had to break the toilet open so I could get the thing
Really?
out. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yep. So
I'm sure they were really happy though.
they were happy, and she paid for the toilet because that was her new engagement ring, and it must have been a little bit loose on her finger when she was doing her business.
Oh
so
my gosh.
there you go. Timmer, Wild Bill uses the same thing in his boat, a pail with a pool noodle fit over the lip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a squishy toilet seat.
Yeah, like a squishy toilet seat.
Oh yeah, Bill does use that on the boat.
Yep.
Oh.
Let's see what else we got here. I'd make a slide pipe that goes outside the deer blind into a hole. Like that's pretty funny. Like Chutes and Ladders.
Oh my gosh. That's a board game.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Shoots and Ladders?
No.
Oh.
In this case, it
Oh.
would be shits and ladders.
Yeah, exactly.
Cat.
Cat. Hey, cat.
Last time I dropped. Oh, I also picked out a phone for a lady as well. She did what you
See,
did.
I thought that my question was pretty interesting because you've had to have pulled out some weird stuff from toilets before. Besides
I
the
did.
wedding ring and the phone, what else?
The wedding ring and the phone. Super K, when we were bowling years ago, before phones, they had the pager,
Mm-hmm.
and she dropped the pager in the toilet. So we lost her friggin' pager, and I told her, I said, what do you mean you friggin' dropped the pager in there? She's like, yeah, I didn't want to pick it out. I said, well, let me know where it's at. She's like, I flushed it. Ooh, can you imagine being the plumber that's got to pick that sucker out?
Oh no.
So I was at the school that I serviced, and them little tyrants friggin' they'll take the little water bottles, they smash them up, and they throw them in the toilet. Well, usually you can get them out.
Why do you for what reason do you flush a water bottle?
Don't understand it.
Yeah,
Wow.
it is what it is. It's one of them things that
It's one
kids
of
do.
them things.
One of these
One
kids
damn
things that kids do.
things.
I'm making up some venison jerky now. It's spicy hot, needs another hour. That sounds
Ooh.
delicious.
Yum. Sounds good.
So, Rob, how do you do your venison jerky? Give us a little quick rundown, because I'd be curious. Let's see here, because right now we've got a bunch of venison that I pulled out of when we do our wild game dinner. I brought a bunch home, and the whole freezer is full of friggin' venison now.
Yum.
I'm gonna do some ground, but I got to get it and trim it and all that fun stuff. But he dropped his cell phone in the porta potty at a concert. He rinsed it off. No one could tell except his arm was blue to the elbow.
That would suck.
Why blue?
Because that's the
It's the
liquid that they put in the porta potties.
Oh.
So years ago, we went to a water softening school, and they used to have this stuff called potassium permanganate, and
Okay.
it was a blue material that went in an iron filter.
Mhm.
They told a story about how one of the guys that was going to college, they were in the water, like a water filtration class.
Okay.
He got drunk. They picked him up, put him in the bathtub, and filled the tub full of the this potassium,
Oh no.
and it friggin' turned him blue. He was blue for like a month.
I'd be pissed.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
Mr. Bada says he would have left the phone in the porter potty.
I don't disagree. I mean,
well, they are
Like,
waterproof.
I would just take the L.
They are,
I would
but-
take the L on that.
How- it's like when you walk into a porta potty. You don't look the snake in the eye. You don't look
You
straight
don't,
down
you don't
into
look
the
into the
shitter.
hole. No.
No.
You can't.
How can you not? You have to see what's there.
No, no, I'm good. When I walk in, I use a.
Oh, you use the side one?
Yeah, the
There's too
pisser.
much splash there.
I don't know.
Again, I have to sit regardless. Empty out your back pockets, ladies.
Do you sit or do you hover?
Oh, you have to hover, but
Yeah, I've-
regardless, it's the, you know what I mean? You just don't know.
Does his ground with mixes and then he lays strips? No. What?
Hey.
So what do you got for a seasoning, Rob?
Okay, so Rob said I do my ground with mixes in the mixing bowl and then lay it in strips out of the caulk gun.
Yeah, they have a caulk
interesting.
gun that you can actually squeeze it out.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
it's a ground beef. They mix it all up
Mm-hmm.
and then they put it on the plates.
Oh, that's
The
cool.
wife uses vinegar, white vinegar, and then she'll use some different seasoning.
Okay.
I'm not a real fan of some of hers sometimes. It's just she loves it, but she likes the vinegar taste,
I love vinegar.
and I don't know if I necessarily like the vinegar
I wouldn't be a
taste.
fan of the vinegar taste.
Rob said family secret.
All right, that's
We need-
fine. So we're
we
done
need to-
here. We're gonna see you all next.
Yeah.
We need to come up with a family secret.
What do you mean a family
Yeah.
secret?
Like for a recipe for something, and
Oh,
we
I-
can't tell anybody.
I was thinking like when I clean my fish on your deck and I don't tell you.
Yeah.
No, that's not a family
That would
secret.
be a family secret.
No, it's not a family secret.
There's all kinds of stuff that you could cook and you don't have to tell me, like the jambalaya. You can make that. You don't
Yeah,
have to
you
tell
could
me.
start your own
No,
secret.
You don't have to tell
understand
me
what
how
I-
to make it.
You don't understand what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
Mm-mm-mm.
Anyway, so yes, we had last night. We come home from the boat, and we had ate at the local bar, a couple of 3-4 times, and breakfast out and stuff like that. And after a while, you just get tired of eating out. So I
Then why
said,
do you guys do it?
You do
5
it
days
like
a week?
every day.
because sometimes you get tired of friggin' cooking as well.
So what's your number of
5
eating
days a
out
week,
too
yeah.
much? I mean, 5 is
Well,
not too much.
We
but
went out
6 is-
Thursday night. We went out Friday night.
No, we start at the beginning of the week, Sunday.
Well, no, we're starting now. Well, usually Sunday, as a general rule,
Order something.
We'll get a carryout
Okay.
because we don't want to cook when we get home.
Yeah.
We cook Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. A lot of times I have Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday is Thursday, so we're out. So we usually start eating out on Thursday.
So Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
So Thursday,
Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning. Sunday night we tried. Well, I guess we do the carryout on Sunday. So yeah.
So 6 times is too much. 5 is the right amount.
So anyway, back
Yeah.
to my story. So we come home last night. We said, okay, I have some crab leg in the freezer. Let's cook up them crab leg. We got 2 pounds of crab leg.
Mm.
That was very, very disappointing.
It was very stinky.
it stunk.
We walked in.
Like, it
I
was
turned
bad.
around. I was the first one in the house. I turned around and
Today?
I went,
No, yesterday.
yeah,
Oh,
yesterday. And I was like,
yeah. No, we cooked these, and it was like you got 2 pounds of crab. You get the snow crab, so you cracking them little pieces. You got little tiny pieces. Like
yeah.
this ain't worth it. I got like 3 or 4 nice pieces. I'm very disappointed in the whole snow crab thing.
Yeah, it's all right.
I don't even know why we have to catch snow crab.
No,
Crab.
So Rob's family secret is to buy packs at Cabela's and then add your own little kick
Well,
to it.
and that's fine. I mean, it's just different people have. I'm a big Cajun fan.
We both love Cajun.
I love Cajun. Cajun is a great seasoning.
Yeah, I would agree.
But-
She made Alfredo the other day, and
Oh, I
she
love-
listened to me,
Yeah?
and she put the Cajun, and it was way better than the plain shit.
Really?
Oh yeah,
I think she makes it pretty good,
she
Alfredo.
does.
Thank you.
But I think
I only get it once a year, but it is good when she makes it.
That's true.
And usually I have to make it when I get it.
That's awesome, though. That's the best part about it.
No.
Yes. So deer season is coming up around the corner. So actually, if you look closely, I did trim the bottom of my neck so that I potentially could start the beard if I wanted to. Wasn't 100%
In
sure
July?
what I was going to do. Well, usually I start in August anyway. So thought maybe I would go like the super groomed for the first month or two and then just like a crazy.
Crazy.
Super K doesn't like the crazy look. Sometimes you got to do it.
How many more days for Ruger's birthday?
He has
You know
no
what?
idea.
I don't, because you kicked me in the shins when you brought in that illegal pet into the house.
You know. What's the first thing I said to you when I let
Same
you hold
birthday
it?
as you.
Yeah.
So Chuck, when's your birthday?
So how many
This is my birthday month.
Yeah.
My birthday month.
Mr. Badass says when they order pizza, they get Cajun seasoning.
Oh, so we had
We get
Jets
Cajun
pizza
crust,
a week
too.
ago. The friggin' Cajun on there was friggin' hot.
Yeah, it was.
it?
That was spicy.
It was almost too hot, I think.
Not from Hungry Howie's. It's really good.
Hungry Howie's does have a good Cajun.
But they have
Mhm.
their pizza's just like, if you could take Hungry Howie's and Jets and combine them, you would have good pie.
Really? I love Hungry Howie's.
See, no, I think any pizza, it doesn't matter what pizza it is, it has to be super hot. Like today we went to Buscemi's and we went to the one here in town because Little Caesars was closed.
The one by me? Us?
No, in my town.
Towern. Or is there a Bushi's by your Towern?
27 Mile. There,
Oh.
right there next
Okay.
to the pantry.
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
So, so I go and get the pepperoni wrap things or whatever,
Calzone.
calzones. It wasn't that great. I mean, it wanted to be good, but I think it was kind of cold. And I like my pizza hot.
Yeah. Yep. Bill said, I skipped over his question, how was the trainer? I met my trainer last week. It was really good.
Torino's Pizza. I wonder where that is. Local chain called Pop Now's best pizza, he thinks. Mr. Badass says. So pizza's just one of them things that, like Jets Pizza. If I get pizza, I'll wait 10 minutes at Little Caesars because I think Little Caesars has got a decent pizza
It's a good deal.
for $5. And
it ain't $5 anymore.
yeah, it is.
Are you sure?
For
Yeah.
hot and ready? Yeah, but you like the meat supreme and
Well,
the
yeah,
square.
I just like
and-
square.
Yeah, that
Oh,
one
yeah,
square
no, that-
pepperoni is $8.
Yeah, no, we usually get the hot and ready. Or if I'm in there, I'll have them special order something or special make something.
Mm.
But
You can order ahead and pay online, and you can put it in the.
yeah, but it's not the same because then you're not getting hot pizza.
No, you do get hot pizza. They put it in the same kind of warmer that they do when you get a hot and ready.
But here's the thing: when they come rolling out of the
So different.
little thing. I'm
Yeah,
not
so you're
sure
trying
what
to
the hell-
convince
It's so
them.
different. Yeah. No. I always wonder, you know how they keep the hot and readies and the breadsticks and those warmers? I always wonder how come the boxes don't catch on fire.
because they're not that hot and ready.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm having a little technical difficulty over here. Damn computer, friggin' stupid.
Stupid.
So Edward, down there in Aruba, everyone says Pizza Bob's. I have had Pizza Bob's, and they have a hot sauce in Aruba. It's a papaya hot sauce.
Papaya.
It's
Papaya.
friggin' delicious.
Mm. Ooh,
While
Bill
makes
said
yeah,
pizza
go
on the
ahead.
pellet grill.
On the pellet grill.
Yum.
That's intriguing.
That sounds good. That's like a kind of a different spin on a, what do they call it?
Wood-fired pizza.
Wood fire pizza? Is that it?
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, a good pizza, when it's super hot, it could be a friggin' cheese on a friggin' dog biscuit, and it would be delicious.
I don't know about that. I'm gonna
Because-
get a cheese on a dog biscuit for you. Have you tasted it?
I have had dog biscuits years ago when I was a very young lad.
I
We
did
used to get
too.
really drunk and used to bet each other and all that fun stuff.
I've
and-
eaten dog food before.
yeah. So anyway,
Every kid has.
I would hope so. You know, if you got any kind of money, you're going to have to eat dog food.
Yep, that's true.
I know that years ago I used to eat liquid soap on occasions, and that wasn't by choice.
Was that a gram
It's
thing?
because you would swear.
Yes. Connie, if you went to Aruba, you would love it. And yes, it might have been a squirrel.
Edward said at your
I can't help you. You get a
Eureka,
burger pizza.
You get burger pizza.
I don't know where that's at. I should write that down and try to save it for next year.
You should. But so when you go to Aruba, there are a bunch of different resorts on Aruba, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So if you're on one resort, you can't go to a different resort to get food from there. That
Yeah,
might be
you
different.
can buy food. It's just like going to a restaurant.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying, are you allowed to leave your resort and go to a different resort and get food from that other resort and then bring it back to yours? Or do you
Yeah.
not do that?
Yeah, no,
could
you
bring
can
it
do
that,
right
but-
back to your room.
No, usually when we go out, we go out drinking or whatever. We'll order food and eat it and get a
Mhm.
carry out. They have Hooters down there, and I always have
Really?
to go to Hooters at least
Oh,
once
that's
a year.
funny.
Cost me over $100 to go to Hooters, but
Wow.
they got the buffalo shrimp or the 3 Mile Island shrimp.
Bill said I would bark and roll over for a biscuit.
I did make some southern biscuits to go along with the gravy
Aw,
tonight.
man.
They were okay. I was
I thought
impressed
they were
with
good.
them.
Edward said Olive Garden opened 2 weeks ago.
Olive Garden. I don't
Mhm.
think I've ever been to an Olive Garden in my life.
You've never been to the Olive Garden?
I don't think I have.
What?
I'm thinking not.
I like the Olive
No,
Garden.
right there at the Casa del Mar, you've got across the street. They've got a seafood lasagna
Mm-hmm.
that
you
is
love seafood lasagna.
absolutely friggin' delicious.
I remember that from a couple years ago
Is
from a video.
absolutely delicious.
It's a
but-
big piece of
Yeah,
lasagna too.
and they got all kinds of stuff there. I
Yeah.
mean, the food is like every place that you go to. You have very seldom do you have marginal meals.
mm-hmm.
There is one place that I think that Jimmy absolutely loves, and
You're
I
just not a fan.
it's like
You just don't like it because he likes it a lot.
no,
Right.
it's you buy a $50 piece of steak, and it's not $50 worth. It's just not a great steak, but we
Mhm.
go there every year because it's a tradition, and Jimmy likes to go. So away we go.
There you go.
Z Rovers fresh fish. Z Rovers makes they make a shrimp. It's a deep fried shrimp with a seasoning, but they got the heads on with the eyeballs sticking
No,
out and
I'm
all
out.
that.
No, no,
But you
no,
break
no.
that off, and that's very delicious as well.
Mm-mm.
Yes. But the Hooters, the Hooters shrimp in the 3 Mile Island, I think are friggin' awesome, and their wings as well.
Connie said only for the shrimp and wings, not the Hooters, right? Just saving your butt, CTP.
Absolutely. No, I you know what?
I've never been to a Hooters in
You've
my
never
life.
been to a Hooters?
No.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hooters is
What's Aruba called?
what?
You said
Hooters?
something about 3 Mile Island.
3 Mile Island wings.
Ah,
It's the sauce at Hooters.
Mm.
gotcha.
Yes.
Bill said we used to ask the manager at Olive Garden if they would save the wine bottles for us.
What's the story with the wine bottles, Wild Bill?
My parents met at the Olive Garden.
Did your dad say we're having Olive Garden and we're going home?
No, he was actually the manager, and my mom was a waitress.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yep.
These days, that'd be frowned upon.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
I could see your dad as a manager of a restaurant.
He did it for a very long time.
Restaurante.
Restaurant. He managed restaurants for a long time.
When he was young, now he's a engineer.
Correct.
So that was they go back at closing time to pick up for homemade winemaking
Hmm.
down the old Boone's farm.
That's cool.
Boone's Farm.
So when you guys were younger, like before you were supposed to be drinking,
Mm-hmm.
what was your go-to drink?
I didn't really drink before I was.
I know
21.
that you didn't just start to drink until like 2 days ago.
Right. I had a Mike's Hard Lemonade with my mom. before I was 21. And then I would just drink beer at the bar because I would get in before they would start carting. And then, did I tell you the
So
story?
I think you
Yes.
did, but
Yeah.
what type of beer? Whatever.
Whatever they
everyone
would.
else
I didn't
had?
question it because I was
Okay.
like 19.
Okay. Zach?
Beer. Normally, it was one of those, hey, mister type things.
Yeah.
Can you buy me beer?
Yeah.
And then we had this one guy that would always charge us extra, but it was always Busch Light.
Really?
Went for the lattes.
Yep.
See, so years ago, I mean, obviously there was Mr. Badass had Boone's Farm. That was a big thing. Zima years ago was because they had the higher alcohol content. Is that right, Mr. Badass? As I recall, the Zima was and that was kind of like your wine, not wine coolers, but whatever the hell you guys drink now,
White Claw.
Seltzers.
seltzers. So we used to drink the Goebel, which was a nickel deposit hard cardboard case. We drank some Old Vienna, which was I think I just drank that because no one else drank it.
Yeah.
Mad
So-
Dog.
Not change topics.
I'm ready.
The 3 Mile Island sauce at Hooters.
Yes,
Do you know why that's named 3 Mile Island?
I do not.
So, and I actually only put 2 and 2 together because I started watching a documentary last night on the 3 Mile Island.
You are a big documentary guy.
I
Love
like information
documentaries.
information.
Yep.
The sauce is named after the 1979 nuclear meltdown at the 3 Mile Island in Pennsylvania. 3 Mile Island is basically just goes through, but the documentary was about 3 Mile Island in Pennsylvania, how they had the nuclear plant was starting to explode.
And that's where they come up with the sauce?
They named it
I'll be
after that.
dipped. So before the nuclear plant in
Pennsylvania.
in Michigan, in wherever the hell it's at down there in the south side of Michigan. Drawing a blank right now. Wild Bill would know. Monroe. The nuclear plants in Monroe, before that was open, I actually got to go inside the big towers.
Really?
Yeah, which was pretty cool. My dad had a good friend of his that had the keys to the kingdom of Detroit Edison, so we could pretty much go anywhere we wanted. And we went down there to buy a welder. They had a welder for sale down there. And, Pops, he was a little bit like me. He liked to get a good deal every
Yep,
now and
cheap.
again. And we went down there to pick up this welder. And while we were down there, this Jack says, hey, you guys want to go for a little ride? Like, yeah, sure, He's like, so we go down there, and they're like, you want to see the big tower, wherever the hell they call it? So we went in there, and it was actually open before any of the stuff, before it was fired up. That was pretty freaking cool.
Now, last night I started the documentary, but then fell asleep. So I'm going to have to finish it because it was pretty interesting.
We only lasted like 5 minutes before I was like, hey, put your CPAP on. You're falling asleep.
Oh, yeah. I was a little sleepy.
Thank you, Amy and Rags. It was in Monroe. Yep. Took me a bit to come up with that. Mad Dog 2020.
Big Guys 45. We were just hanging out on Charley the Plumber on YouTube, and we're kind of just chatting.
Small Town Laser Creations you're talking to.
yeah.
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 Small Town Laser Creations. Amy and Rags, Wild Squirrel Kingdom. Are you from Michigan here? First time I think I've seen them pop in.
Yeah, I don't know
Who?
if I recognize them.
Amy and
Rags.
Rags.
Wild Squirrel Kingdom.
Oh, no,
No.
they follow us. I know that.
I
They
don't
might
think
follow
they've,
you.
No,
been
follow
on-
you.
Oh.
I don't know that they've been on live
They've never
stream
been on live
before.
stream.
Oh, they're from West Bloomfield. Nice.
Oh, very cool.
Do a little work over there in West Bloomfield.
We were
We were just there over the weekend. That's
Yeah.
where the wedding was.
Oh,
yeah.
is that where? So what hall was that at?
Shenandoah Country Club.
They had to have had like 600 people there.
Yes.
Like
the
520.
That
the
was a-
invite list was 10 foot tall. I'm not
It
kidding.
was.
And the invite list was
No, you're talking about the seating chart.
the seating chart was when they listed you, it said Zach and Shelby. So it was 2 per one listing, and it was literally 10
It was a
foot
banner,
tall.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking with Cal, our boat friend out there, our friend from God, I need to get his business out there. But one of them things that he was asking, he's like, "Oh, it should have been here or it should have been there."
What do you
And,
mean here? Or
Well,
there?
he
The one,
knew
he
that-
probably named the
he
two
knew
places.
the couple of halls where maybe it was going to be at.
He probably said Penna's or Palazzo.
No.
I don't think so.
Hashem, the guy that works at my store, he said Shenandoah.
Oh, he did.
He knew.
Wild Bill
Yeah.
sent me the picture of him being at Hooters. He stayed long enough to go through 2 shifts of waitresses.
Oh my God.
And then he slept,
then
in,
slept in his boat.
slept in his boat out in the parking lot. Yes, we got that, Wild Bill.
Amy and Rag said that they blare music all the time. I'm not surprised.
Amy and Rags blares music all
No,
the
I'm
time.
assuming they mean the Shenandoah
Oh,
Country
the
Club.
Shenandoah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, I did look through some of the pictures. You have some hot relatives.
Okay.
Just saying. Just saying. I guess we'll change that conversation.
It's just weird.
What's weird about it?
I don't know.
Chaldeans
thank
are
you.
generally very attractive people.
They are.
Thank you.
Old Dutch. I'm not sure what Old Dutch was, but Blatz, yes, that was a go-to as well.
What are those types of beer?
Yeah, it's cheap. Blatz was like
Wasn't PBR cheap?
PBR was cheap as well, but PBR now is it's a hipster beer now.
Is
Kind
it?
of
Oh,
like
yeah.
I think
Hipster
Bush
beer?
Light
Yeah.
is becoming a hipster beer as well.
I didn't know Bush Light until like this last year, honestly.
Last year.
Yeah, because I feel like you guys didn't drink it before last year.
No, we used to drink it years ago, back when me and Super K got together.
But I'm saying in my time of being around.
Yeah, it's new for
it's
them.
new for you guys. Yeah.
CTP used to drink Budweiser, then he realized how fat he was from
Yeah,
it.
I would really get poo-pooed, and
What
I'd
does
really
that
get
mean?
Get drunk.
I'd really get fat. It was like you get bloated, but you'd have one heck of a shag on after you friggin' got right into it.
Yikes.
Milwaukee's Beast, I heard, is decent as well. Old Milwaukee. That's what Gramps used to drink years ago, is Old Milwaukee.
Old milk. Is that liquor?
Yeah,
Mm.
Old Milwaukee was a beer.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
it wasn't.
Stroh's.
It was beer.
Stroh's was a big beer around the state of Michigan as
Okay.
well.
Why did Bill say a case of beer and 3 rolls of TP?
3 rolls of TP because it gives you the
So-
shirts.
Yikes.
Amy and
Rags.
Rags.
Wild
you
Squirrel Kingdom.
Yeah, can you explain? Because
I'm interested in the name.
yeah, maybe I'll let them give the explanation first,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will tell you what I see on their YouTube channel.
Oh, so
Oh,
you
they have a
pulled
YouTube
them
channel.
right
Yes.
up?
Yep. They do have a YouTube channel.
Cool.
300 and don't look at it. 323 subscribers.
Okay.
And let's see.
I don't think
A
Dad
lot
could
of
try to
videos.
look it up, even if he tried.
No, he would get lost.
Oh no! I see. What happens is I'll lay in bed and I'll get on someone's live chat, Reef Robber or one of these guys, and people pull up. So I'm trying to go through what I'd like to have YouTube do is I want to be able to click on your name and have your channel pop right up,
See, I don't know why they don't do that.
because then I don't have to go through, because by the time everything's rolling up,
Mm-hmm.
I always-
like on Facebook. It's
I
your-
always forget who the hell they are, and then I
Yeah.
have to go back through. And by the time if they only comment 1 or 2 times,
Right.
then I'm gone. So how can
True.
I subscribe?
See,
it's
that's
like
what
you
check
sucks.
out their
is-
stuff.
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
I don't know.
I didn't realize that.
So
Yeah.
anyway, tell us. Oh,
I-
we're waiting.
Yeah, I
we're
want to
waiting
see if
for
Amy
Okay.
responds.
Okay. That's
If she
cool.
doesn't, then I'll go through.
All right.
Okay. Shelby.
It didn't pop up for me yet.
Oh.
It
Well,
just
mine
takes a
popped
second,
up.
and mine didn't. Okay.
The entire channel is all squirrel videos. I think over 200 videos of squirrels jump in my lap to be pet, and they climb my leg.
That is kind of cool.
That kind of gives me the creeps right now.
I could tell.
Okay, so here's one thing. I'm going to throw you a little useless trivia again. Are
All
you
right,
ready?
Love it. Love it.
So I believe out in Seattle or out in that area, Longview, I think, or wherever we visited out in Washington State, they actually have a squirrel bridge that crosses the road.
What does that mean?
They
Like-
have a bridge that goes across the road just for
the squirrels? Do they
Because
use it?
Yes, because the squirrels were getting squashed on the road.
Oh.
There were so many of them, they were getting squashed, so they built a friggin' bridge for them.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
More my thing is,
Amy should
why.
be on TikTok.
Well, she posts lives, but I've never had a squirrel just come up and just jump into my lap.
Maybe
One's
she
on her
puts.
shoulder right now.
Oh my
Is that what she said?
gosh,
Yeah, one's on her shoulders right now. That's kind of friggin' weird, but I
Maybe
guess
she
it's
rubs
okay.
bacon grease on her
You're a
knees or
plumber.
something.
You like to play with poop. Everyone's got their things.
Yeah, it's just one of them things.
I'm just more surprised that like,
Like, how do you?
how
Come
do you
here,
get them
squirrel.
to come over?
Okay, my aunt actually, growing up, a little lower. My aunt had a squirrel always run up to her door wall.
Well,
When we were kids, no, she named the squirrel. It was the fattest squirrel I've ever seen. She named him Tiny, and he'd come up to the back door every day, and she'd feed him, and he'd run away every day.
Connie was just telling about the squirrels over there at the home.
Yeah.
And ripped the friggin' screen out. She sent me a picture of it.
Yes, that was at work, I think.
That was a nasty squirrel.
It's literally video. Like she's just got squirrels that she'll be standing on her deck, and squirrels will run up and just jump up, and she'll pet them, and then they'll run away.
So
is
she's
so
like the
funny.
squirrel whisperer.
Basically,
That's interesting. Wild Bill, he's the walleye whisperer in Ohio.
yeah,
that's true.
Right.
Friggin' Connie, she's the badass whisperer, I guess.
Mhm. Amy says, my sister keeps telling me to go on TikTok. I think you should.
you should because
You
you'll get a
should.
lot of
You'll get
viewers.
you'll get a lot of viewers, and with viewers comes money. So
Yes.
Be careful
you
because
should.
what happens is you'll fall into that sucker hole on TikTok. Once you get into sucker hole, you can't get out.
Yeah, but that's you just watching. If you're creating content,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
one thing.
yeah.
Well, I woke up this morning.
She
to,
probably won't name her videos July 5th at 8:46 p.m.
I woke up this morning to Super K watching TikTok at like 6:30 in the morning,
Oh my
laughing
goodness, that's
hysterically.
funny. That's one way to wake up.
I
Squirrel
have
tastes good.
I have
Ugh,
had
no.
squirrel before, but squirrel's a bitch to clean.
What? Was it fuzzy?
Yeah, just a friggin' because
Like
they got
that
a bunch
bushy
of,
tail?
they got a bunch of cartilage and shit stuff in there, and it takes you
Yuck.
forever to friggin' clean it.
Yuck. No, thank you. I just can't believe she has squirrels that just run up to
Yeah,
her all the
it's
time.
honestly,
It's probably so entertaining. That's something I could get caught up on TikTok with. For
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Without a doubt.
You get yourself a squirrel.
Oh, no. Just to watch other people have
Oh, yeah.
squirrels, yeah.
Yeah.
So where's there a Hooters around here that we could go eat? I've never had it.
You've
you've
never
been to Hooters?
Actually,
I said that, and you said the same thing 15 minutes ago.
there's one in Flint.
Oh, I'm
So
not
when we
going all the
used
way
to
to
go
Flint.
to
The airport?
when we used to go to the airport, we would go
Mhm.
to the Hooters up there. There's one Saganasty.
Sag
We used to
Nasty.
go there.
Let's look it up. I don't know what this search is gonna
Search.
Hooters near me. Yep, Flint, Taylor.
All the other ones are closed in Michigan.
Yeah,
There was
there's-
one in Troy.
There's not many out there.
Rob, the issue with Shelby getting a application at Hooters is she's too short to reach the tables.
Yeah.
So she would have to carry a step stool along with her so that when she got
Yeah.
there, she'd have to stand on the step stool to
Mhm.
get up to the table.
True story. Oh, is this the only two in Michigan?
That's the only three. Is there three now? Is there no more in Saginaw? No.
Flint,
Yeah, Saginaw right
Saginaw. Yeah.
there. Is that the only? Is Taylor's not open no more?
Taylor is open, but
Okay.
it just said more. So
Yeah, there used to be one at 18 Mile in Van Dyke. So a few years ago, we went to the Tiger
there's
opening
one
game.
on Gratiot too.
Yeah, Roseville and 14 Mile Road.
Yep.
I just happened to know that.
Yeah.
So we went to the the Hooters in is next to Benihana in Aruba.
Okay.
Friggin' delicious. Love
Yeah.
friggin' Hooters. Anyway, no, I forgot where the hell I was going. Oh, so we used to go to the Tiger opening day,
Yeah.
and then on the way back we would stop at Hooters
Uh-huh.
and grab dinner on the way back. Well, now that they closed it, I said, "The heck with it." I quit friggin'
Yeah,
going
I'm never
to,
going to the Tigers.
I'm never
game.
going to the Tigers game again.
Oh, that's funny. 54 minutes for us to get to the closest Hooters.
Toledo has a Hooters. That's what Wild Bill says.
But it's probably more than 54 minutes away. Can you imagine me going to Hooters with Wild Bill? Just us two?
That'd
Just
be
me and
It
awesome.
would be
him.
like you're going with your dad or your grandpa.
I wouldn't say that, but it would be funny. I bet Bill would take me to Hooters.
Rob, I go to the Hooters for the wings, and I can honestly say that. And they have Bush beer. So that's pretty cool.
A lot of
What
places don't
places
serve bush beer.
Don't have bush.
There's a lot of places that don't have bush, believe it or not.
I don't believe it.
Well, what up?
No. Whatevs.
Whatevs?
He never says whatever. He says whatevs. Like a teenager.
Yeah.
I am a teenager at heart. So anyway, the wings are delicious.
Mm-hmm.
So what'd you guys have to eat this weekend? What was the barbecue of choice? You guys had carry out because you worked all weekend.
Nope.
No.
Yesterday.
What'd you have?
I made 4th of July barbecue. I did jalapeno cheddar brats with baked beans and potato salad.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yep. Bill said, yep, we would have a blast.
Mr. Badass, we're just going to scroll right on past that one.
Mm-hmm. All right. What did you have this weekend?
So we had, on the boat, I made grilled cheese on the boat.
Yeah.
They were friggin' delicious.
What kind of cheese?
We used a Colby cheddar or like a sharp cheddar cheese,
Okay.
a sliced cheese.
Slices, yeah.
I have not had a grilled cheese in quite some time. It was friggin', and we bought the
Texas toast.
no, we bought the fancy. It was more of a fancy bread, like an Italian, like a homemade
Ooh,
Italian.
Okay. From like
Oh,
the bakery section of the
yes,
grocery
it
store.
was friggin'
Yeah.
delicious.
Yum.
We had that, and then that was really good. And then we went to the one place on the lake that we had. Mama had the hell's them things that crack open with a little goo on the inside.
Clams.
Oyster,
Clam?
not
Oysters?
Oysters.
not an oyster. What's the other
Goo.
one?
Clams,
Clam-
oysters,
maybe
scallops.
maybe it was a clam. Had the shells. Well,
Yeah.
she ate them,
Oof.
and she loved them. And then I had a steak out there. I
Is
probably
the one that she slurped out of the shell?
no. That's
that's
that's an
oyster.
oyster. Yep.
Clams, I don't know. Bill said, if they don't have Bush Light, I walk out or ask if I can bring my cooler in.
And then he crawls up in the back of the boat and just takes a
Yeah.
little siesta.
Rob said he had hot sausage from a wild boar that they killed 2 weeks ago on a guy's trip in South Carolina.
See, now, I've had boar before, and it's okay.
Is it like steaks
It's
or
no,
ground?
it's kind of
or-
like a pork, like you would get a pork loin, pork steak, pork chop, something like that from the store.
Okay.
There's not much flavor, so you really
No,
gotta
season
gotta
the
add
crap
it
out
up.
of it. Okay.
Went to Sloppy Joe's before.
Quiet down over there.
Connie
Sorry.
I worked at Sloppy Joe's. We had a Hooters next door. I'd go get limes and walk in, and they were in there cooling off. Yeah, you know, it's. I guess when it first come out, and I'm sure there's some creeps that go there just to look at the girls.
Well, there's what's the other one now?
Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks. See, I've not been there. I hear that that's almost worse
There's one in Clawson.
than Hooters.
Worse in what way?
Well, in the scantily dressed
Oh,
way.
got it.
Smoked pork butts. I love a good friggin' barbecue nowadays.
No, but you got to finish the rest of it. He said smoked pork butts. Smoked
Smoked
pork.
pork
smoked. Smoked pork butts Thursday. Drink supper Friday night. Saturday night drink supper. Monday pork chops and hot dogs. And buck buck buck.
See, now I feel as though that there's a lot of people on here that we could just get a little friggin' bonfire thing going out in the middle of an open field, and we could have a hell of a good time. You
I
know,
think so too. That'd be fun.
just everyone have to bring their own specialty. So friggin'
Specialty like food.
yeah, they
Yeah.
bring their own food, and then
Mhm.
Amy, she would bring all the friggin'
She would-
entertainment.
Yeah.
She'd bring, hey, here comes Joe and friggin' Cindy, the pet squirrels, and
Follow her all the way from West Bloomfield.
could you see them having little hats on and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Got their little wheel that
yeah.
they're running on. Yes, Tilted Kilt is supposed to be like with that as well.
Tilted kilt. I don't think I've
Dancing
heard of
squirrels.
that.
See, if you went with like what's the old the wheels for the gerbils years ago?
Yeah, like
They had the what the hell they call them things?
gerbil wheel. I don't know, something like that.
They used to have the friggin' habit trails
Oh,
where they could go into different areas. That's what we call Grand Rapids because you get in the tunnels in Grand Rapids. That's like a friggin' the old habit trail
yeah.
when you were a kid.
Never been in them.
You'd never been in the habit trails in friggin' Grand Rapids?
Nope.
You can go from bar to bar to bar without ever having to go outside.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't.
And we actually went to like where the hockey games are,
Mhm.
where the Griffins play.
Yeah.
They actually, you can walk in through a side door to get in there. We went and seen Bob Seger there.
Stop it. That's
Pretty
so
cool. Pretty cool, I guess.
Rob said I went coyote yesterday on my lease land. I'm mailing you some jerky from the trip.
Sweet.
Very cool.
Sweet. Hell yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. Edward said jerkies.
I guess when I go to friggin' Aruba, me and Edward are going to have to hang out.
I think you will have to, yes. Hamster wheel. Thank you,
Hamster
Connie.
wheel, yes.
What did I say? Gerbil wheel?
Well, it was a gerbil, the hamster
Yeah,
wheel, but they
sure.
had the little, back then you could buy a friggin' big editions where they had like their own, you could make their own city.
Right.
Bill,
Make
I'm
your
just a
own
little
city.
quiet tonight. I'm tired.
It just becomes a point, Bill, where he always is complaining. He can't step up and take one for the team.
What do you mean?
Well, you sit over there like a bump on a log. Me and Shelby had to.
Carry the whole conversation tonight.
I've got this the first
Yeah.
time I got the friggin' button off of the damn thing. Right now.
Not every podcast is gonna be popping.
Well, you know what? If it's not popping, you need to stay out in the truck.
If it's
Okay,
not
yeah.
popping, he doesn't want
I'll
it.
bring all my gear back out there.
You can't come and not bring your friggin' attitude along with it because you do us no good. If me and Shelby have to carry on the conversation.
I'm done with you.
I am not contributing to that conversation because I don't know how to set this up by myself. So
Hey, we've done live stream off of the iPod in Aruba.
Yeah, it looked
the
great.
iPod.
It looked
wow, it was
great.
The
archaic.
The iPad.
Oh man. Travis said I'm mailing CTP some seat cushion.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
funny,
know if
Travis.
they make them big enough.
you're probably right on that one. They have to get one on each side. I'll just stick one on each side of the curve
one
on
for
the
each,
chair.
Yeah.
one for each cheek. Oh, funny.
There's a bump in the hole in the bottom of the seat. Bump, bump. I didn't know. Is that how it
That
goes?
sounded so good.
Is
You
that
shouldn't
how
have
it
said you
goes?
didn't know because I wouldn't have known
I
that
have
you
no
didn't
idea
know.
how it went, but
That
it
was-
sounded like a good polka
That
song.
was awesome. Good job.
Uh,
Pretty good.
Give me some booze and give me something to. And I entertain myself.
True
I can
story.
sit out in the friggin' backyard and talk to myself.
Mm-hmm. At least you have
Choose-
like 8 chickens to listen to you.
Hey, you know what? I walk out there and I go, "Come here, chick, 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 chick," and they friggin' all come running
That is so funny.
because I try to let them out
So-
every morning. So,
So
they're
when you
free
let them
roamers.
out, how do they get back in? Like, how do you make them all get back in?
You usually when you go back at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
you call them, chick, 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 chick. They
But really,
friggin'-
they will.
yeah, they come tearing ass across the yard.
Oh man.
And if you get one or two, usually I have snacks when I'm going in. Like
Yeah.
today, they got hot dogs from over the
oh
weekend.
my god.
So I'll take them in there. If they don't go in for that, I'll get them some little maggot treats or whatever, and they love that stuff.
Maggot treats. Sick.
Mm-hmm. They're like dried maggots that they sell
Yeah.
at Tractor.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, I hated those. Ugh.
Well, did you eat them?
No, but I just hated selling them. It's
Why?
just so why
They do stink.
yucky.
Yeah, they do stink.
Oh man. Is it time?
It is close to time. Zach doesn't want to participate, so we.
I'm
He didn't say
tired
that.
of you.
Oh,
Any-
you are.
Okay. I'm
So-
just asking if it's time or not.
So before we go,
yes.
I just want to say it was nice to have everyone here at the live chat.
It was.
It was nice to have Edward tell me that Aruba is good and I'm okay to go back down there again. Timmer, slow down. We're not friggin' done yet. It was nice to have everyone come in. It was nice to see Amy and I have to go back in rags. And I'll
Mhm.
have to check out the channel on the
Yeah.
old squirrel thing.
I think so.
And now I'm intrigued. Every time I drive through West Bloomfield, through them little subdivisions, I'm going to look for Amy's house to see if she's got the squirrel carrying around. Walking out to the mailbox, got the squirrel on her shoulder.
Oh, so funny.
But anyway, Shelby,
Ready for a random fact of the day?
I guess.
Oh. Wow.
So thrilled.
So today's random fact of the day is
That they have the world's longest dog sled race around the UP.
no, it's not that one.
Fake.
No, this one is for everybody who is familiar with the app Twitter. I know this isn't really like for the audience, but you know that little bird that's on the Twitter app?
Yeah.
It has a name.
And
His name is Larry, like Larry Bird, because one of the co-founders of Twitter, his name was Biz Stone, and his home state team was the Boston Celtics, which is where Larry Bird played for.
okay.
So they named the Twitter Bird Larry.
Well, that's pretty cool, old Larry. Now, every time I'm on the pooper and I'm looking at Twitter,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say, hey, Larry, what's up?
Another one that I did come across today was that it would cost $18.3 million to recreate the Darth Vader suit or armor or whatever it is.
Really?
$18.3 million.
And to think years ago we had Lost in Space. Ever see Lost in Space?
No, but I did also read there is a planet shaped like a potato that orbits around Neptune. I have a lot of random
I
facts
would've
today.
liked that one.
Yeah, you should have come with that one first.
I mean, I still threw it out there.
Bill said Night Cooney, so that was nice of Bill.
That
Like
was
Cooney?
nice.
So-
Cooney.
Travis wants a link for to buy a shirt, so we will
Okay.
hook you up with a link.
Yeah.
Probably a good chance that he's going to get one
Da,
to
da,
sell.
da, da,
da, da.
But anyway.
So
So we are going with the shirts. We're going to do some different stuff, not to get too far off topic, but I'm waiting for Zach and Shelby to bring me their design for they're going to have their name across their shirts and all that. And we can't do that with everyone, but when we do the live stream, are we thinking shirts like this, or are we going with a nice polo?
I'm not wearing a polo, but
You're not wearing a
I
polo?
would
Nope.
agree.
nope,
I'm just
not
gonna
wearing
wear
a
regular
polo.
shirt.
Either
Okay.
a t-shirt or like a sweatshirt.
Okay.
I think I would like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you let me know.
Okay.
And we will have them available maybe somewhere down the road.
Yep.
Fire me a text, email, Twitter, whatever else.
plumbercharley@gmail.com.
There you go. And we're ready.
All right. All right, everybody. Thank you for everybody who stopped in tonight and who liked our channel. Please, if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up. And while you're at it, right underneath that, you can hit subscribe. And that way you will be notified every Tuesday when we go live at 7 p.m. and every Sunday at 8 a.m. when a new video comes out for the week. And while you're at it, if you wouldn't mind going to our channel, Small Town Laser Creations, give us a like, follow our channel as well so you can see what new stuff we're up to. And now...
Thank you, everybody, and see ya.